A warm welcome to you all.
Hello? Can you actually hear me now? Okay. That's like the fifth time that that's happened. So, yeah, apologies. Apologies, everyone. I will explain the idea again. Um, so, basically, what the title says is what's going to be happening. We're going to try and win the World Cup using Jamaica. We're going to use Cheat Engine to guarantee the offer, and then we're using a mod that adds a bunch of new national teams, which should be super fun. And after every time we win, we are going to go into our spinner. I mean, you probably saw me using it just then, but in case you didn't, here's what it looks like. No, again, that is open. My stream stats, brilliant. So we've got a list of players who have Jamaican heritage, basically. So people on here, like we just saw Andre Wisdom win it and Isaac Hayden. These players could have played for Jamaica, but either chose not to or played for a different country. So right now we got Reese Bennett, maybe. Um, and then after every win, we'll spin that one. Then we'll go into here. Okay, we've just removed decline, so it was a guaranteed accept that time. But there's this 25% chance that they'll accept, and then we can change their nationality in Live Editor and make them Jamaican. So let's put that back up to 75%, should look like that, and then it will spin like this. If it's red, they'll decline. If it's blue, they'll accept. So on this case, they would have declined. It should be a pretty cool idea, hopefully. Um, so yeah, cool. Let's first of all start off by giving ourselves the offer, which we will need to switch back to FIFA for like this. You don't need to see my stream stats. Okay, move this over here, go there. Oh my god, this stream has not started off well. So it's going to File Explorer, open Cheat Engine, so we can guarantee the offer. I don't know if you guys can see this. I doubt you can, to be honest. In fact, you probably can't see anything right now. There we go. Cheat Engine is open. It's just loading in the background, and then we can get the Jamaica job, and we can progress from there. So, job offers quickly. National team. I know you guys can't see this, so no big deal. 111, which is the ID this mod uses for Jamaica. And then back into the game. Finally, something interesting for you guys to watch. So if we go on to Office and we go into Job Search, one international job offer, and it should be Jamaica, although it hasn't got the right name up there. Maybe we'll have to double check the ID. We might have signed up to be some random countries. head coach there. What have we got? Oh no. Okay, that is not the right one. See again, another little blunder. You might be able to see this one. So live editor, go into here. This was all set up, but then the mod decided to crash a few times. So you weren't meant to see all of this. Come on, Jamaica. They are 1-1-1. For some reason, they've Oh no, that's their ID. That 111481. Okay, that's the problem. That's why they wouldn't show it. 118 481. Okay, so now we've resigned. We'll do the offer again, and then finally we can get started. I mean, Jesus, this is a pretty bad start to the stream, even for me. Okay, we might have to progress one day or something because we've already accepted an offer and resigned today. So go on calendar. Let's just go to like the 3rd. And go back in here. Come on. I'll resend the job offer. Okay, that should do it. Hey, finally, Neil Lennon can become the Jamaica manager. After a lot of difficulties, we've finally been accepted. So let's have a look at the squad. Like I said, we're not going to be playing any of the club matches. I don't know if I said that when my microphone was working or not. But we are manager of Celtic and we are manager of Jamaica. So our team is pretty average at the minute, but we are going to be spinning the wheel to hopefully find some decent Jamaican players. We of course have Antonio and Bailey. They're our best 2 players at the moment. Antonio used to be a lot quicker, but now he's pretty decent as a striker, I guess. Bailey out on the wing, Omari Gray on the other wing. We've got Casey Palmer. Isaac Hayden's already in here, so if we get him on the wheel, we'll spin it again. Latiboudiere is playing on the right. We've got Lay. We've got Amari Bell. So this is a pretty decent team, to be fair. But we're not just going to be playing random matches with Jamaica because we're actually in the middle of the South America Cup right now, which I was not expecting. But that's pretty good because that means we've got the chance to win some matches in just one day where we're playing against Chile. So this mod adds a bunch of different national teams, including Brazil. I think Peru's a new one on here. Chile, of course, another new one. Colombia, a new one. But I think all of South America is on here and a ton of Europe is on here too. So we're literally going to be playing a match on our first day as manager of Jamaica, which is pretty solid. It is pretty solid. Let me just get chat up because I was just sort of monologuing there for a while. And last time I was not looking at chat, you were telling me that my microphone was missing. So I'm sure you've got some pretty cool things to be saying. Right. Cool. Make Usain Bolt in the youth academy and make him great. That'd be a cool idea. That'd be a cool idea. You love my videos. Do you want a tutorial on how to add mods? I did one on my second chance, actually. Yeah, so I've done a couple of videos like this. I've done a couple of videos like this where I've talked about how mods and stuff, how to install mods. What team do I support? I support Forest. It's the spinner. Indeed, it is the spinner. Switch to a 4-2-3-1. That's a good idea. That could be decent. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the best tactics for this team are, but that's the good part about FIFA, isn't it? We can figure it out. We're going to go 4-3-3 anyway in this first game, and hopefully we'll get a good spin, and hopefully a player that will accept us. There are some pretty decent players on the spinner that we can get if we do beat Chile. I think Morgan Gibbs-White's on there. He'd be a good centre midfielder. There are some more controversial ones on there as well, like Mason Greenwood, which maybe we wouldn't really want, but he would definitely improve our team. But yeah, straight in. I wasn't expecting a game on day 1 against Chile. When will I do a team rebuild? I am actually doing one at the minute that'll be out on the YouTube channel in a while. Let me know how the audio is as well with the gameplay, because sometimes it can be a little bit loud. But you can see this guy has modded in all the national team kits from this year. So I think Jamaica should be accurate. Chile should be accurate. It's a pretty nice stadium wherever this is as well with the mountain background. Union Park Stadium, very nice. So yeah, let me know how the audio is, because it could either not be existent or it could be really loud. So just let me know. Why don't I start a Master League save? Yeah, Football Live 25 is pretty cool, but I'm a FIFA channel, and I enjoy playing FIFA more, even though the gameplay is a little bit worse. You want to join my Discord? Yeah, feel free. Just join in the description and let me know. The supporters are too loud. Okay, cool. I'll turn it down in the game rather than making the screen flash. Audio. Let's put it on like 5. Well, that one's already off anyway, so that should be alright, hopefully. Too loud, bro. Let me know what you think about that. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yeah, hopefully that's better. Let me know anyway. So yeah, first game against Chile. Our kit's very interesting, but Jamaica have always had pretty cool kits. You've always got that annoying thing that career mode has, especially with national teams, where the players don't use like the proper squad numbers, 1 to 23 or whatever. So I think I've got like a number 45 in the middle and stuff, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, Isaac Hayden, 45. He must be that for whoever he plays for. Is he still at Newcastle? Surely not. I'm also not sure what difficulty I've picked for this. I would be playing on alternate, but it might be on legendary or world class. I'm not actually 100% sure. It does feel a little bit easier than normal. I thought he just picked the ball up there. Wow. Do I have a soft spot for any other Premier League team? Well, yeah, obviously Forest is my favourite team, but you probably already knew that if you're asking me that question. I've always liked Aston Villa. I've always liked Norwich, and I've always liked Everton. Everton not so much when Forest win a relegation battle with them, but you know they've just got a nice stadium. They've got similar sized history to Forest. Same with Aston Villa as well. They've got a nice traditional stadium, and they just seem to do football in a pretty cool way. So I'd go with those two teams. Norwich because I lived there for a bit. But yeah, they're my favourite sort of other teams. I wouldn't say I support any of them. If Forest are playing them, of course, I want them to lose. But yeah, okay, decent tackle. Who's this? Omari Gray just dived in. Wow, a bit of an aggressive tackle. But South American football is a bit like that. Good job they don't have Vidal and Alexis Sanchez. It's not really the strongest Chile team anymore, is it? They've not got any world-class players on the pitch as far as I can remember. Echeverria could be good, though. Oh, they still do have Alexis Sanchez. That's quite cool. Rosario, nice, cool. I obviously love Derby County. Yeah, absolutely. Hayden is playing for Jamaica. Indeed he is. Indeed he is. Ray. So some of the players on my spinner might be a little bit outdated. Some of them probably wouldn't actually be eligible. I tried to get rid of players like Raheem Sterling, obvious ones like that had played for England already. But I've included ones like Calvin Phillips because I know that the FIFA rules say it's a 5-year gap or something. Is it a 10-year gap? And then you can move national team. But where's the fun in actually counting that out and adding them in? No, we just wanted to get started, and I think this should be a pretty fun video. In fact, I might actually edit this into a video if it goes well. I don't know that we'll win anything, but I mean, Bailey straight away. What a shot that was. That was a good finish. That was a good finish. Should you rebuild a big Premier League team or a small one? I don't think that a big team really needs any rebuilding. Yeah, fully agree with Diban there. It's no point rebuilding a huge one. I suppose Manchester United and Spurs could use a rebuild. Maybe even Man City if you start on one of the older teams' life start points. Who's my least favourite out of the big six? I don't really like Chelsea, to be fair. Arsenal are alright. I really like their Invincible era team. That was quite fun. And also I always liked Jack Wilshere when he was playing for them. Aaron Ramsey, that was a cool era. Rosicki, Arshavin. You know, they've had quite a nice set of likeable players. Man United as well. Until I started watching Forest when I was like 6, I used to say that I was a Man United fan. So I've always had a bit of a soft spot for them. And you can probably tell that on the channel as well because I have made quite a lot of videos about Manchester United. City are quite cool as well. I used to like them. One of my favourite Master Leagues back on PES 6 was with Manchester City. Before they had the money, they had like Matt Mills. I think they had a really young Micah Richards before he burst onto the scene. They were quite fun. Spurs, again, I don't know if you can really call them a Big Six team, really. They're sort of the smallest of the Big Six, aren't they, now? And Liverpool, again, Forest have a bit of a traditional rivalry with Liverpool, but nothing too big. Okay. Omari Bell wins it. Pinnock. This guy's got a long throw, I think, so maybe we'll be using that. And we've made it to half-time ahead, but we're relying heavily on Pinnock at the back and Bailey, Antonio, and Gray up front. How do I play in this cup? Well, Ben Brereton Diaz on the bench for Chile. What a superstar. If you look at the description, this mod is called the IEP mod, the International Expansion Patch. So it kind of fixes some of the mistakes that EA has made with career mode by removing all the national teams and brings them back. Brings some of them back and brings some new ones. I think Georgia's in the game as well. The whole list, if you just click that first link in the description, you can read the whole list. There's some tiny ones in there, like Suriname, who, of course, potentially could have had one of the best national teams of all time in the 90s, with like Hulle and Kluivert and some of the Dutch national team. A lot of them were from there. I think even Virgil van Dijk has some nationality to do with Suriname. Second nationality, maybe. Do you have any recommendations for a right winger 3 seasons into career mode for Union Berlin in the Champions League? That is a really bizarrely specific question. Alright, so I wanted to see how far Pinnock's throw can go. Oh my god, that's huge. That is insane. Okay, we're going to get some assists with Pinnock. There's nothing better than long throws. Oh, Diaz passes it out to Loyola. I need to concentrate on this game. I have a feeling we're not on ultimate difficulty. Definitely not on competitor mode, because I've not seen any like crazy step overs from Nunez or Echeverria, but that's fine. We might get a player out of this, but then we'll switch back up to ultimate to make it a little bit harder to get far in the South America Cup. So, Lay, nice. Oh, Isaac Hayden's at Portsmouth, is he? Okay, cool. You must be watching the stream on a bit of a delay there, unless it's just that delayed forever, because, gosh, I'm talking to you like 6 years in the future. Antonio out to Bailey. Nice bit of trickery. Gets inside. Ooh, good DM there from Chile. So, this tournament, I assume, is the Copa America from last summer. I'm not sure why it starts so late, but because I think we're on the 3rd of July and we've started, or the 4th of July. And I chose Jamaica because not only are they quite an interesting team. Oh, Casey Palmer gets nailed by Catalan. Yeah, Jamaica are a pretty interesting team, but they've got a lot of these second nationality players, so I thought that this would be a really cool idea. Palmer with the cross. Oh, is that Antonio? Could have got that in. That could have been a decent goal. Right, oh, they've brought Brereton Diaz on. Big threat. Yeah, so if you're enjoying this stream at any point, obviously a like would be cool, but I'm going to probably try and edit it down into a proper video, depending on how far we can go. I want to play at least until the first not Champions League, the first World Cup. So it could be quite a long stream. It could be 3-4 hours. So I mean, if you're thinking about leaving, then when you come back, I'll probably still be streaming and stuff like that. Okay. High night ball. Welcome to the stream. Chile on the attack. Then Brereton Diaz out on the right. We've been defending a lot with Lay out here. He seems pretty decent. He's 67 rated. So if we can unlock a good left back, we probably will be wanting to play him over this guy. But this guy's pretty solid too. Also, I haven't actually double checked that if you change the nationality, they will show up in the national pool. I assume they will, but that's a problem that we could face later on in the stream, I guess. Yeah, Antonio. Bailey out wide. He's one-on-one with his man. Beats him. Come on. It's Casey Palmer, I think. Who does he play for? Last time I remember seeing him, he was at Bristol City, I think. I don't know if he's still there. Okay. Palacios. Gives it to Alexis. Cross comes in. Lee is there again, but can't quite defend. Broke from Diaz into the box. No chance, buddy. Oh no, there was a chance, buddy. It's a late equaliser from Nunez, of all people. Does he play for Norwich? Oh, it was a good goal though. Andre Blake's a decent goalkeeper, but he's not quite able to reach that. Ah, oh, annoying. Okay, Antonio. We can still win this in normal time if we play this right. Antonio. Bailey couldn't quite get on the rebound. Okay, I think it'll go to extra time, so that's decent. We can still win a player if we do this. Yeah, I could get Omari, and I think Smith Rowe is definitely on the spinner as well. They'd both be really solid players. The reason national teams are missing in FIFA 25 is because they have to pay a large percentage amount of money. I don't think they do for national teams, do they? I think they do for... if like the Brazil League was on the game, but if the Brazil national team was on the game, I don't think that's the case because, you know. Ooh, good header, good block. Yes, good. Play out from the back. I don't think that's the case for national teams. I think that's just the case for leagues. I assume you can't sell your likeness internationally separately. But then again, I do remember Ronaldo was fake in one of these games. So was Van Nistelrooy. Okay, that's a good tackle from Antonio. So obviously this is pre-car accident, Antonio. Bailey. 2 goals for him. He is, of course, going to be our best player. What a shot. What a shot. Why did I choose Jamaica? I chose Jamaica because they have a lot of second nationality players. And we're going to be spinning the wheel if we win this and see if we can pick a new one up. So we scored 30 and 100. That's nice. Nice bit of symmetry right there. Alexis Sanchez out to Palacios. Pretty bad. Pinnock heads it to Bizena. Palacios again. Yes, good stuff. Palmer. Antonio now. Gives it to Palmer again. We can get Bailey to make a run. And I think he's onside. Just hit it. Ooh, he did. And Cortez forced into a pretty desperate save there. He didn't catch it. Yeah, the reason they're all removed is because, yeah, they weren't licensed. But even unlicensed national teams make the game more fun, right? Surely. Who are you hoping to get if you do win? We probably need a centre mid. So Smith Rowe would be really good. Gibbs White would be really good. There's some even bigger names. Like if we get Chris Smalling or someone, he's not going to actually remove. Like his rating's not going to go that low, that fast. I can't remember if Lewis Skelly's on the list or if he was Antigua and Barbuda when I was looking to do something like this on Football Manager. But yeah, there are some really good young players out there. It might have been Ethan Enquiries from Jamaica. I literally can't remember. But some really high young potential players are on there. Some really old, high overall players are on there as well. So there's so many different choices, and literally, basically anyone on the list would improve the team right now. If we get someone who's already Jamaican, then we'll just spin it again. Because a couple of the players on there will sort of have already changed nationality. I think Latibeaudiere is on there, and we've already seen that Isaac Hayden was on there. So, yeah. Thankfully, Chile seem more content just to keep the ball rather than attack. So we win it back. Damari Gray. We've not actually made any subs, so we might have a really tired team for game 2. Oh, Antonio with the twinkle toes, nearly getting it through the middle there. Yeah, we should have probably made some subs and saved some of our players, because like Pinnock does not have a lot of stamina. And we get the win. Oh yes. Oh yeah, Max Aarons was a really good one. Absolutely. Are there even any Jamaican national team players who play in their top flight? I I doubt it. They're really not that good. But that's the first win. So what we're going to do is put this in a window, so it might have just flashed black. And then we are going to go over to OBS, and it's time for the spinner. So we can change the nationality of one of these players to be Jamaican if we get them, but only if we get them on this and then they also accept on the next spinner as well. So our player is going to be Jordan Archer. Okay, that's a pretty good one. And we're going to spin this one. So it has to land in the blue, otherwise he just stays English. And it looks like he has declined. He would have been a really good one. And I think if that was 50-50, he probably would have accepted. But annoyingly, Jordan Archer, sorry, you are not going to end up as a Jamaican. Cool. So that's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. It's a shame we didn't get him right there, because that would have been absolutely amazing. We could have had someone who plays as an Antonio replacement, because he's getting kind of old. Is Jordan Archer about 22, 23 now? Yeah, that would have been cool. Right. So, our next game is against Colombia. Let's have a look at the calendar. So we beat Colombia, then we have another team probably around then. Only 2 days rest is pretty intense, isn't it? So we didn't manage the team on these days, because this is before the save started, but we somehow topped our group in the South America Cup, which is pretty impressive. We got 1 win and 1 draw. Brazil. So this is some of the new teams that were invited to this tournament, I guess. Ecuador couldn't quite get through in that one. Suriname beat Costa Rica. Not too bad. But it looks like the third game never happened because of when the new season starts. Have we got any other tournaments that we can look at? Can we see? So we're manager of Celtic, but we're not actually going to be playing any games. We can't see any of the European ones, but I'll show you some of the European teams that have been added, I guess. That could be cool. Then we might try and import a tactic from somewhere else as well. So we've got Algeria now. Australia's back, which is good news. I think Austria's new as well. Belgium's back. Bolivia's back. Brazil is obviously the big one that everyone wants. Bulgaria's in the game now. Was Cameroon already here, I think? I'm pretty sure it was. Canada back in the game. Chile back in the game. Colombia, Costa Rica, Ivory Coast. I think Croatia's already there, and in Czech Republic. Egypt's a big one. Marmoush, Salah, and Mohammed is really cool. Georgia's one that a lot of people will want. They've got Kvara playing up front. Greece is in here. They've got a couple of good wonder kids on the game now. So yeah, Indonesia, that's a pretty bad rating right there. I mean, they're worse than some teams in League One. If you want a really tough version of this save, maybe do it with Indonesia. Nigeria's in here now. Paraguay, as we said earlier. Slovenia, pretty interesting team. Suriname, they're a 3-star team, which is pretty crazy to see how small their country is. Someone wanted to look at Turkey. That's the team they've gone with, and your overall rating. Venezuela, Uruguay, and then Wales were already on the game. So, we actually quite like that 4-3-3. So we're going to just sort of stick with it for at least the rest of this tournament. I need to double check what difficulty we're on, because that wasn't too tough. We're in the semi-finals, and thankfully we've avoided Brazil and Argentina. But Colombia is still a pretty tough team. They're still a pretty tough team. So here, our players are pretty tired as well. We're on legendary. I don't know if we can go up to ultimate. Okay, we can. So we'll turn competitor mode on as well, just to make it a little bit tougher. That's sort of the level that I've been playing at in my career modes now anyway, ultimate. So let's also have a look at our other kits. So it looks like they're the wrong way round, which is, you know, just, it's an easy mistake to make. Our yellow kit is actually given as green on this little picture, and it's the other way around there, but that's fine. So we're playing yellow. They've got their famous yellow kit as well, but we'll stick them in all black. And maybe it's time to have a look at some of these other players. Play Bobby Reed on the left this time. We've got Jamal Lowe. He's quite good. Johnson Clark Harris. Wow, he used to be a bit of a legend. We might play Holgate as a left back. Although Omari Bell can play there, so that's fine. We'll do that then. And that should be a pretty decent team. I mean, when you think about it, other than Cousins as a CDM, it's not the worst team in the world, this. It's probably a top half championship, bottom half Premier League kind of scene. Oh, Lewis Skelly's Barbados, is he? Okay. The quality is so bad. Is it? If that's true, then I have a vague idea what I've done wrong. Okay, so if we do that, and we go into settings, sorry, just on OBS right now, stream, just make sure I've got everything set up correctly, which we have. Cool. And then let's go back into full screen. Oh, at 1080p it's fine. Okay, cool. It's just that guy then. Nice. So, big game now against Colombia. The back of our kit is entirely black, so I can't see squad numbers and stuff. I'm not sure if that's how the kit actually is, or if something's just kind of gone wrong when he's been making it. But Colombia seem like they've got James Rodriguez playing still, which is, you know, a nice little throwback. The back of our kit being that colour doesn't help us in this match, but, you know. It's only a tiny bit of a kit clash. At least we've got the yellow to look forward to, or look for on our players. Quadrado, that's a name I've not seen in a while. Cucho. Blocked by Pinnock. Okay, this is more like it. This is tough. We cannot win the ball back easily anymore. Omari Bell and Pinnock. Nice. Get it out to Bobby Reed. This is going to be a real fight right now. Just cut inside. Isaac Hayden. He's not really got the strength. Definitely not of Jefferson Lerma. Colombia are a really good team. Okay. Big gap there for Lerma to run into. Cucho. It's all back. Bobby Reed. So we're all about the pace on the counter-attack right now, aren't we? I assume Eric... Yeah, I keep calling him Eric Bailly. Alright, this guy's fast that he's up against. So let's just keep the ball a little bit here. Let's get it out to Reed. But the pass wasn't on. Omari Bell versus Quadrado is probably going to be the most important matchup. Is this mod only on PC, or can you download it on Xbox? Yeah, this is only on PC. I mean, there might be a way to get it on Xbox, but I doubt there is, unless you've got like a really big modded Xbox. But yeah, it's just a free download from that link in the description if you want to play it on PC. Super easy to set up as well. You need title update 9, so not the latest update. That was my mistake, what Whitelet broke earlier. I think you're offside there, Antonio. Annoyingly. Yes, Vertigo. Man United and Forest do have a decent relationship. It's true. Oh, a sip of my drink while the free kick's going on. Mateus to Quadrado. Cool. Holgate, good tackle. After this match, I might do a poll to see what odds you think it should be for the new player joining Jamaica. Like, we could set it to 33, 25, 33, 50, or like 75 or something if you think it's way too low. But I'll let you guys decide. Cucho Hernandez puts us behind. 26 minutes in. Andre Blake, nothing he can do there. Hayden losing the ball. Cucho Hernandez is dominating us in this one. Lerma in midfield as well. Luis Diaz, first time he's touched the ball, I think, out on that wing. Hayden wins the ball. Don't know if Bobby Reed's still got any pace. If he does, then we're going to need it. Okay, he's always been decent at defending, to be fair. Oh, it's the equaliser. He did it. That guy that dived in. Ah, big mistake from him. What an equaliser from Bobby Reed. Love it. Look at our fans. They're all wearing the generic EA shirt, but who cares? Nice finish, that one. Okay, Luis Diaz. Lerma in midfield, bossing it a little bit. Chucho. Oof. Lerma coming again. Tuesa. I have to concentrate so much harder on ultimate, especially with competitor mode. Casey Palmer with a nice tackle. Go on, Bailey. Gets around his man. And again, he dived in. There was no need to dive in there. Can he lowball it in? No, he can't. Machado gets back, but that's our threat. We are just fully wingers FC. Luis Diaz. Oh, see, they've got good wingers too, though. That's the problem. Good save from Blake. We took that guy out off the ball, but thankfully the referee didn't seem to notice, really. Hayden to Cousins. He's our worst player. And what a pass that was. He put some proper power on that. Do I ever get mad off camera? Yeah, I'm mad when I play FIFA like all the time, to be fair. Cool. Half time. Just need to do something else on OBS. Let's resume the match there quickly. Okay, I just wanted to change the title. This mod gives FC25 34 new national teams. Hopefully that's a little bit more exciting than what we had before. But yeah, I really like the idea of this video. Hopefully you guys do too, because it seems like a fun one to me. Put low at CDM. Do I have him already? I haven't seen the national pool, so I don't know who's already in there. There might be some big names missing out. I know the first time I tried to use this mod sort of yesterday when I was trying to plan the stream, I think Bailey was in it twice. I wonder if I'll ever call him Bailey properly and not just keep saying Eric Bailly. It's a strange one. Lerma, forward to Mateus, step over, drag back. Cousins is there. Palmer, out to Bailey. Gives it to Antonio. A little bit of dribbling there, but Mateus gets back again. Colombia on fire in midfield, but it is 1-1, so we're still in the game. Who's this? Oh, it's Lee, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's Omari Bell playing left back for us in this game. Mateus, Tuesta, Machado, Luis Diaz. Come on, Latibaudiere. He was in the England under-17s win, I think. He was a centre-back for Man City for a while, wasn't he? I should add Mason Greenwood. Oh, what a save from Blake. That was like an open goal. When I saw it drop to Lerma, I was like, okay, that is a goal. Okay, Cuadrado. I've always liked playing as Jamaica ever since sort of the FIFA World Cup game 2010. They've always been really good on that. Antonio, come on, counter-attack. Bailey. Can we get past Machado? No, we can't. No, we cannot. Lerma, Machado. Hopefully we get someone good if we can win this. I'm not expecting to win the Copa America with Jamaica Season 1, especially without any additions, but our team's pretty well set up for playing counter-attacking football, which a lot of these South American teams do like possession, so, I mean, it is a pretty good combination for us. I mean, look at this. We haven't touched the ball in about 20 game minutes. They're just passing it around. We're covering the gaps. They're having to turn around. Tuesta. Latibaudiere. He's a good defender, but maybe not the best going forward, so we could probably use a left back at some point. Okay. It's a Wester. Luis Diaz. Come on, Jamaica. Ooh, Blake with a good save from Cuadrado again. I remember me and my brother always said Cuadrado was cursed because we'd always sign him in career modes and master leagues whenever we played one together. And as soon as we signed him, we would always get fired within like a month. It was just something about him that we just could not win a game whenever we had Cuadrado in our squad. So we had this like pact that we would never sign Cuadrado. Even when we signed him once for like Birmingham City in the Championship on one of the old PES games, we had like Jordan Much and Cuadrado on the wings, but he was so cursed. Even in the Championship, we couldn't win a game with like an 80 rated player in the squad. I don't know what it is. It's probably just because I kept trying to do skills with him. Okay, Bailey, that was a bad pass. That was just straight up a bad pass. Latibudia. No. It's Wester. Yes, Pinnock. He has been a rock at the back for us. I've never used him on career mode or in Ultimate Team or anything, but he's always been there, one of those sort of high-rated players. I do rate his long throw. It was pretty successful when we used it earlier anyway. Bobby Reed has been wiped out by Munoz there. Jeez. That was a big hit. Have we got anyone who can take a free kick? I see they've left this guy wide open on the left. Casey Palmer's not too bad at them. So I'm going to pass it straight to him. But, oh, that's terrible. That is really not what we were... That's even worse. But somehow Bobby Reed could have made a chance out of it. But fortunately, not that time. Damn. What are my thoughts on Mudryk being removed from the game? I don't really have strong thoughts either way on that one, I'm afraid. I mean, it's kind of bad, I guess, what he did, but it's fair enough they remove him. Yeah, no card for that tackle. That was crazy. Oh, just getting my other laptop so I can read your chat a little bit easier. So, we still have chance to get a new player. Hopefully we can, although we're probably gonna have more chance in the North American qualification for the World Cup, like the Nations League, and that is also in this mod, which is pretty crazy. Pinnock again, what a beast. Okay, Palmer. Give it to Bailey. He's got like triple man marking on him now. They know he's the danger man. Meanwhile, we're just leaving Latibudia versus Luis Diaz over and over again. Does he play for Swansea now, Latibudia? Or was he at Coventry or something, I think, wasn't he? Okay, come on, Palmer. Oh, it's another bad tackle, ref. Red. Okay, finally. I'm not sure why instant replay just saved of that. John Duran sees red. That big target man. Isaac Hayden is indeed playing in our midfield, yes. Okay, so they're down to 10. They haven't got a striker anymore, but can you believe they had John Duran on the bench? I wish we had John Duran. He would be our best player by miles. Okay, Luis Diaz is still going to be a threat, though. They've got no one to cross it to, so we can kind of just push them out wide with Pinnock. There we go. See him out for a throw-in, and I think it's time to make some subs. Jamal Lowe's fast. Clark Harris is probably more of a target man though, but we'll go with Lowe. Casey Palmer looks really tired. I don't know who these two guys are. This guy's a bit quicker, but this guy can play CDM. So we'll go with Russell. We've got Bernard at the back. He's quite decent, it looks like. So we'll play Holgate as a right back, because I know he can do that role. Goalkeeper situation's kind of bad. We've got a 33-year-old who's 75 overall, man. That's terrible. Afternoon Confucius, and they said morning. I'm stuck in the wrong time zone. Who would I add to the England starting 11? Would you replace Walker with Trent or Kane with Watkins? No, I think Kane has to be in every England squad basically until he's about 34. By then, hopefully, like Liam Delap will be able to replace him. I've always had a lot of faith in Liam Delap. He's always been the one player that I thought could replace Kane. Okay, corner for Colombia. I need to get back to commentating in case this becomes a video. Corner to Colombia. Chicho heads it in. Cordova Reed is there. But Davinson Sanchez tried to dribble round everyone. And Mateus wins it in the box. That's probably going to be the winner. Not going to lie. We've got 15 minutes to try and score a goal. That was an annoying one. But how good is this Colombia team? Because they're not on FIFA, I sort of, I miss how good these teams are. But Luis Diaz in there, of course. No James Rodriguez. He's a little bit too old for this. John Duran, Davinson Sanchez. This Colombia team is a pretty good side. Put Reed at cam, put Gray on the wing. Okay, let's give it a go. Isaac Hayden, goodbye. Let's put Bobby Reed there. How's he still got so much stamina? He must have relentless, right? Oh, he does. He's so good. So good at that. Okay. Now, let's get back into this game, lads. So, they're still going to be passing it around. So, we're going to go for maybe... Oh, we can't swap because we've got a substitution pending. Right, we need to get the ball either from just do a foul or get the ball off the pitch. Come on, just boot it off, get the sub on. Nice. Hopefully that came off them. It came off Bobby Reed, that's fine. We can go kick and rush now, which should help us out. We do have a lot of pace up front with Lowe and Gray. So maybe we can get back into this. Although I'm pretty sure Bobby Reed's instantly gone up front as well. So maybe not the best. Oh, Omari Bell. Nearly got there. Come on. Silva. Chicho. And that's 3-1. We probably didn't deserve to win that. But, yeah, annoying. What's my thoughts on player career right now? I haven't played too much of it. But I'm sure it's probably about the same as always. Nothing really changes in player career, does it? Manager career has always been better. Oh, damn it though. Colombia scoring is a decent goal. Andre Gray. There's too many Andres in my team. Andre Blake there, letting it go under his arm. Annoying. After Leon Bailey's sort of heroics, has he scored all 3 of our goals in this tournament? I think he has, but losing 3-1 in extra time to Colombia, kind of expected, but also feels kind of harsh. 2-1 probably would have been fair enough. They've done us there as well. That's the kind of goal that happens in the last minute game. So when you're an all-out attack, kick and rush, you concede a 4th goal in that situation. Am I the only one that thinks POV camera is probably like the worst addition that EA's ever done? It just never shows anything interesting. 4-1. 3 goals in extra time. And we're out of the South America Cup. The Copa America, I think that is. But oh well. It looks like Brazil have gone on to beat Argentina. So it's going to be Brazil versus Colombia in the final. We are going to play the 3rd place match though against Argentina. This one could get messy. No pun intended. It could get pretty messy. So, opponent analysis. Yep, they are probably going to be playing Messi, which is a little bit annoying. They play tiki-taka, which is one of the worst ones to play against, and they're in really good form, other than just losing to Brazil. But fair enough. Let's try a different formation. Someone suggested 4-2-3-1. So, let's give that a go, because we do have basically no DMs. 4-2-3-1. Where are you? 4-2. I don't know why it doesn't just like give you a list of them rather than make you like scroll through everything. 4-2-3-1. That should be all right. we're not really playing tiki-taka. We're fully counter-attack. And winger balance, just don't do anything. What are you best at? You're an inside forward. Okay, that's fine. A bit more support up there. Mikel Antonio is a plus plus. That's cool. Then we'll have Hayden. We'll have to have Palmer there probably, and Lee. Should be hopefully a little bit better. So we can put Bell on the wing back. We have Holgate and Pinnock. That's good. Latibudier. I mean, these guys are just kind of crap, aren't they? Powell. It's not great. We could really use a DM. So if we beat Argentina somehow, hopefully we'll roll someone that has some kind of defensive ability. Not to be that guy, but Bailey playing for Jamaica is kind of unrealistic. Ah, well, we need at least one good player. So we're at Mas Monumental, ultimate difficulty. That's the team we're playing against, Argentina. Hopefully, somehow, we can scrape some kind of points here anyway. Oh, so I don't know if this is the same kit that Argentina in career mode. This is actually the first time I've used international teams. What do you mean by it being unrealistic? What country does Bailey play? He does play for Jamaica, but he doesn't really like playing for Jamaica. I think his father, who's his agent, had a big fallout with the Jamaican FA, something like that. So yeah, I was saying anyway, this is the first time I've used national teams on FC25, I think. Which is a shame, because national teams are really fun. They're one of my favourite parts of the game. You know, build a nation is something I always try and do on Football Manager. I did it with Slovenia, with a team based in Italy, and I did it with Wales as well, with a Welsh team. But can't really do it in career mode because national teams are basically forgotten about, which does suck. Messi's wearing the number 7 shirt. Is that what he does for Argentina? Good from Bell. Palmer. Porpoise. Having a winger attack is so... I feel like it's the best role on the entire game. Good from Pinnock again. That's really good stuff. Long ball to Antonio. Flicks it to Bailey. Can he get around old man Acuna? No, he can't. Okay. We really need another roll for another player, man. A spin, sorry, not a roll. Good from Cousins, but gets given as a foul. It seems a little bit harsh. Alvarez to Enzo. To Alvarez. I mean, any of these players would be our best player by a mile. Even someone like Almeida, he would be a hero in Jamaica. Isaac Hayden. Come on, just keep the ball a little higher up. Casey Palmer, our attacking midfielder, competing against Messi. Oh, we nearly played it through to Antonio. Feels like since we went to counter-attack, we're actually doing worse at counter-attack. We've left a big gap, and Julian Alvarez is there, but we've got Pinnock, we've got Holgate as well. There's Messi. Come on. Oh, Luton's Omari Bell stopping Messi. That's the kind of stuff that makes national team football so fun. That pass there, I mean, I'm just trying to play it into that guy and 1-2 it, but overhits it. Okay, cool. Pinnock gets there. Cousins out to Damari Gray. Ooh, Bell. Who's this? Cousins again. His passing is terrible. We're constantly just losing it whenever Cousins touches the ball. We need a DM. What would I change for FC25? Referee mode. I mean, that could be interesting. I don't know how many people would play it though. I mean, how interesting is it just like giving red cards? And you know, at EA they would just make the AI like super aggressive just so there's something to do, and the games would just end up ridiculous. Holgate, good block. I understand why people want it, but I can't imagine yet referee mode would be very fun. Palmer. Bailey. Oh, nearly got it through. Okay. Trigo to Paul. Forward to Alvarez. Palacios. Almada. Paul. Big gap there for Almada. Alvarez. Holgate defending like a lion. Hayden getting nailed by DePaul. It's all going off now. Hopefully our pace can get around a fairly old looking Argentina. He said Australia. Oh, you've seen a lot of people talk about that referee mode on subreddits and stuff. Interesting. Yellow card for DePaul. 0-0 going into half-time would probably be solid. If we could come third place in the Copa America in literally our first week of the career mode, then that would be pretty damn good. Alvarez gives it to Palacios. Palacios. Half-time. We can do this. Okay. Slow day at the office there for Julian Alvarez. But 0-0. Doing a little bit more admin on YouTube Studio. Cool. 0-0. Let's get back into the game. So, Antonio still not scored a goal for us, which is maybe a bit surprising. He is the big star man of the Jamaican national team. Omari Bell. I mean, whoever's been playing left back for us has always been pretty good. So Omari Bell and also Lee. But Gray's got a bit of space. Thought Otamendi was going to commit, so we could go around him at the last second. Would have been good. We probably would have penalty if he had committed, but sadly he did not. Molina back heels it to Messi. What happened to Montiel? I mean, he was in the World Cup final squad, wasn't he? He went to Forest. He was a little bit bad. Gray, terrible pass. Terrible. Yeah, everything I've read about the Bailey situation is like, what is going on there? Like, you know, that's the reaction you have. Oh, Antonio though, can he get into the box? He can. And then we pressed cross and he did a slide tackle. Oh no, what is that? Why has he done that? I double tapped it. I was like, okay, low cross in. There was a guy in the middle. I guess he technically had lost the ball. That is irritating. So he got lost in Forest's massive squad. Probably, but Ola Aina is so much better. Good tackle from Bell again on Messi. Can we intercept his... Oh, Messi, he's good at everything except throw-ins. But then we just pass it straight to Argentina. Come on, cover this space. Don't let them do like a shot from the edge of the box. Oh, that skill. That block. Pinnock again. Enzo, come on. Holgate, get it away. Gives it to Messi. We don't want Messi to have it there. Oh, of course. It was always going to be Messi, wasn't it? It was always going to be Messi. My mic's a little muffled. Okay. I had my my face facing away from this. That probably explains it, to be honest. Lionel Messi, third goal in the Copa America. And it looks like it's going to be one that breaks Jamaican hearts. Cuts inside from the right and smashes it in low. How typical of Messi, but how annoying for us. Come on. Molina, Messi again. Can Holgate stop him? No, he can't. Alvarez, exactly the same goal. 2-0, 2 goals in 5 minutes. Ah, that's game over, I think. At 1-0, we maybe could have got back into it, but not that. The crowd noise is slightly too high still. Okay, I'll bump it down a little bit more. It's probably more likely my microphone's too low, but that's fine. Okay, we'll put it on 3, down from 5. It was on 10 earlier, so gosh, that must be awful. Oh, does the mod glitch player numbers? Okay, fair enough. At least I would rather have like the Brazil national team than Messi be number 10, so it's still worth it, but it's a little bit annoying that happens. Oh well. Latitude, yeah. fighting with Almada. It's a shame. We won that first game, but we didn't get a player. Because if we had got even who was it that we span? I can't remember. They weren't very good, but they would have at least been useful for like future matches. Oh, it's another shot. They've scored 3 in 10 minutes. Argentina are running away with it now. Gosh. Are they going to make it 4-0? All shots from like the same place that Andre Blake gets nowhere near. I thought at 1-0 we were doing pretty well, but at this point, not so good. Okay, well let's at least see if we can score 1. Antonio, ooh, rebound, no. It's a decent run from Gray. He's not as good as Bailey, but Bailey's not been in this match at all, you know. I think Acuna's locked him down. He's one of those fullbacks that's just amazing on career mode. Messi. He's been shut down by Bell except for his goal and assist, which I suppose when you say it like that makes me think maybe he hasn't been shut down. Molina, Otamendi. Otamendi brings it out. DePaul. Oh, they're just passing it around the back again. Antonio can't quite get there. It's going to be a while before our next international match, but we're just going to calendar sim all the way to it. We don't care about our actual club team. We've got it on no sacking, which is perfect for a challenge like this. Oh, Messi just skilling his way down the wing. It's like watching FIFA Rally on FIFA 16. Molina, okay, good block again. See if we can counter in this big gap here. Can Gray get there? He can. He got around Otamendi, but Otamendi just blocked him off. Okay, Messi. Oh my god, Bell just fell over. That's terrible. Molina. This is it. 4-0. All of them were from sort of that right side of the penalty box, and I think that might be a second assist for Messi, a secondary assist, not a second of the game, but fair enough. We conceded 4 against Colombia, 4 against Argentina. But what do you expect? We're Jamaica in the semi-final, or the 4th place match of the South America Cup. As a Jamaican, you're happy. I'm glad we've got a Jamaican in the chat, because that's quite cool, you know? Okay, so with the South American matches out the way, I think we go back to playing North American qualifiers, which is so much better for us because we're playing against the likes like Costa Rica. See if I can see one. Where's our international matches, man? Where are they? Do we have any for the rest of the year? Maybe they just haven't appeared on the calendar yet. So let's just sim until... Oh, we're going to have to do this thing here anyway. So we'll sim until the 13th and then see what pops up. Let's do that one. It doesn't really matter to us. Let's sim... There's usually an international match in about September, so let's sim there. Do I think that Forest will keep it up? Actually, while this is going on, while this is just simulating, I will look at OBS and see that everything's going on there. Oh yeah, my microphone is a little bit quiet. Cool. I can change that. Do I think Forest will keep up how they're doing for the rest of the season? It's a tough one. I hope so, but yesterday we had a big injury to Taiwo Awoniyi, which really was not very helpful. Okay, the microphone should be a lot louder now. Hopefully that's better for you guys. Yeah, so we had a big injury to Taiwo Awoniyi, which kind of sucks because even though he's our backup striker, he is still coming on off the bench for Chris Wood and stuff. So yeah, I doubt it. I was pretty confident about it, but now I'm starting to think maybe we should have bought a striker in January. Okay, so this is just, we're sort of simulating through the season because we're just waiting for a national team game now. So yeah, we're just sort of hoping one appears on the calendar. Oh, perfect. Today's the deadline for submitting the final list of players for the AFC World Cup qualifiers match. Sorted. Um, so do we have anyone that we want to get rid of? We could use a DM, so maybe we can look and see if any of these guys can play DM. Like low would be good. Because like Jordan Cousins, he's 30, he's not very good. Um, Damian Lowe can't play CDM. Brown can't. He can play right mid and centre back. So very odd. That's such an MLS set of positions. I think he'd probably be better at centre mid than him. Wes Harding, right back. Lemby Lemby Kisa can play right back. He's only 20, so maybe I'll give him a go in midfield. Although it makes our team look very defensively focused. We should probably also pick up a third goalkeeper. We're never going to play Corey Burke, so having three seems to be sort of the general rule. How old are you, Boyce Clark? 21. Okay, hopefully that means you get a bit more value and maybe move to a bigger team. This guy's 6'8". That's insane. Am I going to start a youth academy? Probably not. Uh, because of the way that we're doing this, in case you're just joining and you haven't seen this, we have a spinner. Oh, we got Jordan Archer, that's who it was. We have a spinner that has a bunch of people who are half Jamaican or, slightly better than that, quarter Jamaican. And if it lands on one, like this one is going to be Morgan Gibbs White. Then we're going to spin this wheel here and see if they accept a call up. And if they do, we'll change the nationality. So in this chance, we would have got, yeah, he would have said no, because red is reject, blue is accept. So that's what we're doing. Okay. So we're going to submit that squad. It's fine. When is our match? Okay, we're playing Canada and the USA. They're probably about as tough as things could get, but I'd rather play Canada than play against Mexico. That is for sure. Okay, so I was also going to ask in the chat. I was going to set up a poll. Start a poll. And it's going to be what percentage should accept be for that? So I'll add a couple of different options. So we've got 20%, which is slightly less than it is now. I'll do 33%. I'll do 50%. And I'll do maybe 100%. Someone will say 100%, but yeah. How do you change a personality? How do you change a person's nationality in the mod? So because I'm using FIFA Live Editor, you just go on players. So let's say I go on Cristiano Ronaldo right here. He's at the top, I see. In here, he has nationality Portugal. All I do is find Jamaica on here. Shouldn't be too hard to find them. If I just type in Jam, they'll come up. Jam. There you go. We just change it to 82. All of a sudden, Ronaldo is Jamaican, but we're not going to save that, of course. So he'll stay Portuguese. But that's how we do it. We'll just do that, and then they'll show up in our national team pool next time we have to play a match. But anyway, we'll have a chance to sign another player to the Jamaican national team if we can somehow beat Canada or the USA. I'm pretty confident about Canada. Of course, they have Jonathan David now. We don't care about that. We just want to look at we wanted to look at our Jamaica thing. We don't want to see this. Cool. We've got a pretty good chance of beating them. They have Jonathan David and Alfonso Davies. But we've got a fully fit team, so I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. I don't see anything that needs changing there. The team seems all right. People think 33%. Fair enough. I think that's all right as well. We'll bump that up after this. At the minute, we have it on 1 and 4, so we'll just change it to 1 and 3. Sorted. That should help us find a few players, add a few players into the squad by the time we're at the World Cup. But yeah, so Canada and America are the two best teams in the North America region. I think Mexico's in here as well, so they might be better than Canada. But Jamaica's also on here, of course, that's who we're playing as. And we also have um, one of the Central American countries. I think it was Puerto Rico, or it might have been Costa Rica. One of those two is in this group as well. So we've got a decent chance of beating one of those, hopefully. Not sure what was going on there. Maybe the other ball was thrown back onto the pitch or something. And it looks like Canada do have a couple of very bold men. Hopefully they're not like prime Pep Guardiola stats or something. Hopefully they're more like prime John Joe Shelby or Stephen Isle. Oh, good bit of defending there. We definitely, as long as Alphonso Davies is out against Bailey, that was probably fair enough for them to do that. I think for the national team, doesn't Alphonso Davies usually play left wing or striker? Yeah. Oh, you think Bernard at centre back and Bell at left back would be a good call? Okay, we might change that up. The 4-3-3 seemed to work better than the 4-2-3-1, just because the wingers are further up. Even though that they were on attack before, it just seems better to do this. Okay, Russell brings it out. Good stuff. Antonio. Alphonso Davies, he's going to be stopping everything. I already can tell he's their best player, which, I mean, fair enough, isn't it? Because it is Alphonso Davies. Millar. I remember him. He used to be a good free agent. You could pick up Osario, Johnson, Cornelius. Wow, this is throwback. I can't believe I remember so many of the Canadian national team from one of the old FIFAs. It's also really strange that they didn't renew the license there or didn't pay the money for them. I know no one's really buying the game to play as Canada, but the fact that EA is from Canada makes me think they would have just invested like for their own like self-indulgences, because a lot of them will be Canadian, but maybe there's just no way to profit on the Canadian national team license inside Ultimate Team or something. Wow, this is a really possession-based team. Antonio, come on. They've just chipped it over him. It's like they've got Edison in goal or Allison. Kone, good interception from Russell, but he didn't turn when we wanted him to, annoyingly. Okay, come on Lee, you're quite fast, but it looks like Corbano is faster, and you've just fallen over. Let's not let him score one of those messy type goals from the Copa America we just played. Bell, good. He really is our best left back. I fully agree with that comment. Come on, Gray. Oh, I can't get around Johnson. Is he the guy that plays for Celtic? I'm pretty sure he does. Maybe we could ruin him, because we are Celtic manager technically as well. Oh, this guy, Estegao. Kone. Cornelius. He's their centre back, so that's quite good news for us if he's just ran forwards like that. Come on, Antonio. Oh, you can tell Antonio's lost a lot of pace since the Copa America. It's only been 2 months, but he has lost a lot of his pace. He's going to slowly turn into maybe a false 9. We probably need to go for a 2-striker formation after this game. Osorio gives it to Cornelius. Back to Osorio. Yes, come on, Antonio. Nice. He's fought for it. We've got Isaac Hayden, another player that doesn't have a lot of pace, but he's dribbled around too. Give it to Gray. Come on, someone. Ah, we had a couple of chances there. One of them could have been volleyed in, but we regained the ball for a split second. What's that, half time? Okay, decent. What's the poll for? Yeah, so for accepting players in the national squad. So for every win, I'm gonna offer a random player that has Jamaican sort of second nationality, or water nationality. I'm gonna offer them a deal to join the squad, and then there's like a 50% or a 30% chance of them joining. It's just to make sure that we don't just like randomly end up with a ton of players. Like it gives a little bit of pressure if we get like a Morgan Gibbs White or someone like that who's like 80 rated and would actually change the squad. I know he's played for England, but I don't think it was in a... Was it in a Nations League match or was it in a friendly? I can't remember. But, players like that where it doesn't really matter what nationality they are. A lot of them are on my list. And then we can randomly pick some of them up to play for Jamaica. That could have actually played for Jamaica. Or... sure. Oh no, Jonathan David. It was that one little bit of trickery from Miller. He just found some space and David punishes us. Gutting stuff, but I think we can still get back into this. We've had a couple of chances, but we need to pass better than that. Okay. Estacao bringing it out of midfield. Corbino turning our player. Can we get across in time? Isaac Hayden can't, but we get there. We try the roulette. It does not work. Corbino. He is doing a lot of tricks. Whew. Come on, just get it forwards. Don't risk it. Antonio wins the flick on. Casey Palmer back to Russell. Ooh, nearly. Okay. Come on. Have we got a different style of play? Let's do wing play 4-3-3 because that's basically what we're doing anyway. Ooh, nearly. Have you got enough pace, Hayden? No, you don't. Well, you do, but you outran the ball even. It's a lot of space there for Miller. And Andre Blake saves a shot that wasn't even heading on target. I should call up Claheem Dixon. I could do. If he's not already Jamaican on the game, then we'll have to hope that we randomise him on the spinner. But that's a good ball. Is this Bailey? It is Bailey. Oh, referee, that's such a red card. Surely, I'm through. Come on. Surely you're getting sent off here. Yes. Liam Miller, you dirty player. Okay, let's play it short. What is that? That is just an awful pass. What am I doing? I'm on fully manual still. Still getting the hang of it, but that is just terrible. Shame it wasn't Alphonso Davies or something. That was such a cynical tackle. I would have rather have had the goal because we wasted the free kick. And there's no way Bailey's missing like a chance like that one-on-one. Davies gives it to David. And Davies is through as well. Oh no, he's pulled it back to Osorio. But Bell gets there. Okay, deep down I think we kind of gave up there. We thought it was a good chance for us. But Alphonso Davies has been caught out of position. Bailey gets round his man twice. Into the box. Gets taken out by Davies off the ball. Oh, he could have been... I could have been falling to him. But because he got taken out... No. He couldn't get on the end of it. Oh. Okay. Pinnock. What is that throw in? He's got the long throw thing, and for some reason we did a tiny one to the wrong player. But Lati-Baudier wins it. How much room is Gray in? Spin! Oh, Sensi saves it. This is not looking good for us. Can Pinnock win the header? He can. Plays it to Casey Palmer. Again, another bad pass when we really didn't need one. Come on, we need to get our head back in the game here. We've got 5 minutes. And it looks like Canada could go on to win the first match of the North American World Cup qualifiers against us. I thought this was our best chance of getting a win, to be honest, out of the first two at least. Because the United States are going to be even better. Okay, that's a lot of space. We have Antonio. Are we going to need him? We're not going to play it to him. We just ran into trouble. We were going to try and pull it back to him, and the referee blows the whistle. Oh my gosh. That is a terrible start right there. 1-0 loss to Canada, and the boys are not happy in the dressing room. Annoying, but it's not long until we're playing against United States, and then we'll get another chance at signing a new player. And I'm not sure you can get fired from the national teams, or at least it's not very easy, because we did set the I set the targets when I signed the deal to be the very least that you can set. So hopefully that's good news for us. But the United States are up next. We've won 1, lost 3 as Jamaica manager so far. So we've only had one chance to actually sign a player. and it failed. So if you're new here, vote in the poll at what odds a player joining the Jamaican national team should be, because that would be pretty useful. Okay, so the 4-3-3 is all right, but having Antonio really isn't great there. Um, so what I'm thinking is we're going to change to a different kind of tactic. Let me just load up FC Tactic Database on my other laptop. And what we're going to do is we're going to import a new tactic. So which one should we go for? We want to counter-attack. So let's see what's in the counter-attacking one. We've got Nuno's Forest. We've got David Moyes' Everton. Simeone counter. That looks good. It's a 4-4-2, so that might work for us if we play Bailey up front. I'm going to give this one a go. E4-3, capital U, capital E. Lowercase y, question mark. M4C, question mark. Making this database like the best thing that I ever did is so useful for stuff like this. Okay, let's call it Jam Alt, because of course, Jamaica Alt. So this is what we're going for. We've got a false nine Antonio, which he's good at. We've got an advanced forward, wide midfield, box to box, holding two wide midfielders. We might swap Bailey to be a winger, which is, you know, fair enough. Set him to be a winger on attack. That's cool. Gray can stay there because he's all right defending. Then we have this back four, but hopefully that's a little bit more of a threat now. I don't know. We're going to have to play Hayden and Palmer in midfield, which is fair enough. Which one of them was the box to box? Okay, that one. And up front, we'll play Lowe and Antonio, so it's a bit more pace. Bobby Reed on the wing, Bell at left back, and then we've got Bernard or Holgate that we can play here. Bernard's a bit more physical. It's probably what we need, especially against America. And then these guys down here, they're just never going to play. Lati Baudier's starting to improve his overall, which is pretty useful too. Cool. So the United States is the next big game in this challenge. Can we finally get a first player to switch nationality? Let's find out. Cracking Kid says, what do I think about first person career mode being added to next FIFA? I think it would make a lot of people sick if they were playing, especially with the POV camera, how it works now, because it's very sort of jerky and all over the place. You should probability should depend on what player I'm asking. Like, there's some player that don't ever respond. Yeah, I suppose I could do a poll in chat, to be honest, rather than use the 50-50, but then some people are just going to always vote yes, and, you know, like, we would end up with a super team anyway, so... Oh, this is not a good start. Florian Balogun. See, that's the kind of thing we're going for. You know how when United States got Balogun, they were so excited that he chose them over England or Nigeria. That's what I want our team to be like. When someone like Smith Rowe joins rather than playing for England again, oh, that would be like game changing. Having someone who can actually create with some play styles. But first, we need to use the guys that are already from our country to actually unlock them. So it's sort of a cool challenge. Bailey versus, is that Walker Zimmerman? It is Walker Zimmerman. Wow. Oh, come on. They're another one of those teams, are they, that just want to dive in on Bailey? Come on. Nice. Oh, I'm already feeling this formation a little bit more. We've got Antonio drifting out wide. Our passes are really not connecting, though. Zimmerman gives it to Bailey. We've got Lowe in the middle, I assume. Although, I don't know where he went there. Hayden recycling the play. Palmer out to Bobby Reed. Again, no one in the box. But it's fine, because Scally knocks it out for a corner. Good stuff. What's the name of the database and how do I get it? I've linked it in the description, hopefully. So it's called the IEP, the International Expansion Patch Database. Okay, let's get it back out to this guy. Bailey crosses it in. Antonio! Oh, if there was one combination of crosser and aerial threat we wanted there, it was probably those two. Although, maybe Pinnock. Oh, Bernard. Whoever suggested Bernard comes in. He's looking decent so far, actually. Here he is, bringing the ball out of defence. We see Bobby Reed's in a bit of space, but he wasn't really. It was just a camera angle, annoyingly. Anthony Robinson against Bailey. It's going to be another one of those games where he gets like no room because he's up against the other team's best player. Oh, and Pinnock getting the ball off Balogun's foot. That was so important. How American is that? The Mexican wave going around the LA Galaxy Stadium. It's like the most American thing you can see on career mode. Bobby Reed getting the rebound. Thank God for that. But Omari Bell, he's got low, and all of a sudden it's 3-on-2. We've told Antonio just to... Oh, it's not even low. We've gone to Bailey instead, and I thought he had missed. Oh, what a finish that was. The counter-attack, lethal counter-attack. That was amazing. You're back. What have you missed? Well, nothing really. We lost 2 or 3 other games, and now we're playing against America, and we have just taken the lead. A bit of an unconventional first touch, but, you know, it's still decent. Oh, man. That was good stuff. That was good stuff. Lati-Boudier. Oh, God, he's... Oh, okay. I thought we'd lost it, but it turns out they lost it. And then we've lost it again. Musa. Another one of the American team that changed nationality, but Tillman punishes us. Number 7, Tillman. Wow. Oh, we thought we were doing all right, but straight away we concede. It was a silly bit of play. We kind of lost track of what was going on, to be honest. A lot of free kicks given, and then the ball just given away. Annoying, but we can still win this. I'm feeling comfortable now. We changed to this 4-4-2. Things are looking good. Antonio's dropping deep like that, although his pass was it's pretty terrible. Okay, Bobby Reed, just go pressure. Omari Bell went forward as well. So now Bernard's got to sort of get onto Pulisic. Pinnock again being the rock at the back twice. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. We see Bailey's out here, but we've also got Lati-Boudier. Hopefully Antonio can make a run into that big gap that the AI's left for some reason. And it's Antonio. Yeah, no doubt about that. You knew what he was going to do. Oh, I tried to do the Antonio celebration, but I did that accidentally. Whoops. The recent vid is class. Thanks for the a nice comment, Alfie. But what a goal that was. Straight in the top corner. 2-1. Maybe we're starting to find our feet. The 4-4-2. Having the extra man up front rather than one in CDM. Especially when they're as bad as our DMs are. Maybe we should be going to outscore the other teams. Bailey. Okay. He's dropped deep, but Antonio has as well. Nice. Palmer. Okay, we tried to turn back, but couldn't quite find the space. Now Balogun's on it. Musa out to McKennie. Wow, this USA team a couple of years ago had so much potential. And they've not quite met it, but they have still got a really good team. If anyone here plays Ultimate Team on FC points, use CD keys. What an ad. Okay. I've used them in the past. They're alright, but I think they use grey market tactics, don't they? For they steal credit cards and then buy stuff with them, something like that. You feel like you're the only one who could score 3 out of 10 headers. Yeah, when you're on a simulation, headers are just like impossible. I can never really figure out how to do them. I can't believe I've been streaming for like an hour and a half already. This has gone really fast. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm going to be streaming for a while still. Johnny? Who is Johnny? I don't know who Johnny is for the USA. Right, so we've got a couple of options, but we commit Robinson, and then, oh, we can't quite get it to Low or Antonio on the rebound. Okay, our counter-attack's looking way better now. We switched to the Simeone tactic. It is on my database. Sorry for like posting it so much in that video yesterday, but it's just the easiest way to share tactics, I think. I don't think there's an easier site for it, at least. Probably going to be biased, seeing as how I made this one, so it's like exactly what I want, but still. Carter Vickers intercepting another really good player that I think changed nations Was he English to American, wasn't he? Okay, Bobby Reed. We just can't find any space for some players, although looks like Bell might have got some there. Ah, Antonio couldn't quite get around their defender. But Carter Vickers and Walker Zimmerman is a pretty decent defense on FIFA, even though it's not probably the best in real life. Don't know why we went for that. We went for like the super amazing Hollywood Steven Gerrard through ball pass that's never really going to come off, is it? Come on, Omari Bell. Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay. So, we have got the lead. For some reason in my head, I was thinking we didn't. That's good from Reed. It's gone around like 3 players. That's quite rare to do that in career mode. Bailey can't get on the end of it, annoyingly. And now we've got this massive gap here that just Isaac Hayden is patrolling. So that's the benefit of having a holding midfielder. I'd say they're one of the most important roles as well. Have that, Balogun. Just walk into the brick wall that is Ethan Pinnock. Man. Is that a through ball on? I think it is. I'm not sure why he's called Ferramanes. I'm not sure what's going on with his name there. Is that his real name? I thought it was Max Lowe. I've never heard of him as anything else. Maybe that's part of the mod where they've forgot to update one of the names somewhere. Come on, don't let them get to that. Yes, Bernard. I know that's such a good suggestion, putting him in, because we'd have been playing Holgate. Probably wouldn't have done too much. Bailey. Can't quite get the ball out to Latibudier. Antonio wins it back, and we were so close to doing a massive slide tackle red card there. Again, Bernard. What a player. These two at the back is about as solid as we've found. Bobby Reed. Oh, it's a bad pass, and our fullback was bombing forwards. So can he get back? Pulisic versus Ethan Pinnock. Come on, Bell. Get back, Bell. No. Not on the edge of the box. Musa. No. Tillman. What a save. Andre Blake. Oh, and then Pinnock intercepts it. 85th minute. We need to just run for the corner flag now. We probably should have brought on Gray at some point, just for a bit more speed on the counter, but we haven't got time. I don't think the ball's going to go out of play. So we've got Hayden. Okay, that's decent. We've got 2 minutes left now. Oh dear. That could I don't know which player it thought I was aiming for there, but it just went in the middle of both of them. Okay, Pinnock. Do I commit or do I go for it? My leg is shaking like I'm nervous here. Oh, Bernard gets across. Hoof it away. Yes. We get our win. We get our win. Nice. I should start a real-time player career on Manager Crew. That'd be interesting. But the United States have lost. So that's good. Jamaica. It means we get a role of a new player. So let's do that straight away. But before we do, we need to update the odds. And it looks like in the poll, 50% is the winner. So let's end that poll. Let's switch our scene over to the spinner. And let's update this to be 50-50, which is, still super likely that we'll get the player. So, who could be joining our team? Hopefully you guys can see this. Who could be joining our team? Well, it looks like it's going to be Hutchinson. Okay, he's a decent player. He plays in the Premier League, I think. Let's have a look. Is it Omari Hutchinson? I think. Is he going to accept? It's looking like he has. Hutchinson has possibly accepted. Let me just double check that he is in the game. Hutchinson. Oh, yes. I knew it was the guy from Ipswich. Omari Hutchinson. Welcome to the Jamaican national team. And I think that one is fair enough, to be honest. That one is fair enough because he is a fairly decently rated player. That's probably never going to play for England. So, yeah, sorted. That's another winger, though. So, maybe not really what we needed. Oh, look, it's the Champions League. An unskippable cutscene right now that we're not actually going to be playing in, but that's fine. He's been Jamaican on past games. Okay, fair enough then. That's extra realism right there. Omari Hutchinson is going to be becoming Jamaican. So let's type in Hutch. There shan't be too many of those. Omari Hutchinson, 84 potential. Now that is something you love to see. So he changes from being English to being Jamaica. Sorted. And if we save him, yes, and hopefully, I haven't tested that this actually works. We go onto our Jamaica national football team, and is there a way to actually see the players that are eligible for us yet? I don't think there is, unless it's in office somewhere. Cool. Well, in that case, we're just going to have to holiday to sometime around here. Oh, I don't want to miss the deadline. Okay, so we'll holiday to here and we'll go forwards. Oh, hi, Cracking Kid. Sorry, I missed your donation. Please do longer videos. Well, I'm thinking that I'm going to make this one into a video. So this one might be a really long one, depending. I'm going on holiday on Friday, so I have a video planned for tomorrow, and then this one's probably going to go up on Saturday, depending on how far we can go. So, yeah, this one could be a really long video if it's a lot of matches and a lot of highlights. Hopefully, we haven't missed the squad cutoff date. If we have, we will just have to maybe go back in time. Right, we don't care about these games, man. I wish there was a way just to be a national team manager. I don't care that I'm Celtic manager. Oh my god, Confucic. Best way to do it is by seeing what rating the player is and then having the percentage lower if they're higher rated. That probably is true. So like an 80 rated player has a 20% chance, but like a 60%, something like that maybe? That could be cool. Is the wheel full of players who didn't pick Jamaica as a national team? Yeah, it's people who are at least part Jamaican. So I think that Gibbs White's on there. He's played for England, of course, but okay, nice. So Hutchinson should be on. Yes, it does work. Okay, so we have an attacking midfielder now. That's good. Do we drop one of these guys? We're probably going to drop Caroy Anderson. Omari Hutchinson, welcome to the team, boy. Good stats. 5'9", can play left, right, and attacking midfield. I like that. That's a good pickup. And another high-rated player. Does he become our second best player? So Bailey's an 81. Oh no, Pinnock's a 78. And Hutchinson's a 76. Love it. Damari Gray's, he started going down in rating now. No, he's 28. Can't have done. I know Antonio has, but yes. I'm glad it worked. That's sick. Drop John Russell, someone says. Okay. Let's have, I don't know. Okay, he's not got much pace. He's 23 though, so he could still improve. We have Jordan Cousins, who's not great. Anderson. Okay, yeah, Anderson's probably the better player on FIFA, isn't he? Yeah. That's a good shout. Is this Jay Bell, the guy that used to play for St. Louis as well? I'm not going to get rid of Bernard, don't worry. But is it John Bell? It is John Bell. He was good for St. Louis. I used to like using him. You'd love an international mode where you can watch other teams play and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. International football is so much fun. But for some reason, EA doesn't really like it. Okay. Can we figure out what that is? So it was 3 weeks before the match. Is it? Okay, it's 2 weeks and 1 day. We're playing against Suriname and Mexico. Suriname are not a good team on this game. So we could get another player from that. I hope. Need to see Callum Wilson up front. Yeah, that would be good. We could have Bailey, Hutchinson. We can have Bobby Reed. We can have so many good players on my list, yeah. There's so many options. We can just keep going and going. So we've got about 2 years now until the World Cup. So we'll probably play 10 games. We might be able to get 10 matches. You know, 10. If we get 10 wins, then that's even better. But okay, so it's forgotten our tactics, which is annoying. Why has it done that? Did I do it in the pre-game thing? Hopefully not. So where's my laptop gone? Okay, I need to import my tactic again. This is classic career mode right here. Either I made a mistake or EA has, and you know, I tend to blame EA over myself. E4-3, uppercase U, uppercase E, lowercase y, question mark, M4C, question mark. Cool. Like I said before, it's so cool to have Jam Alt. It's so cool to have the database out there, you know. Cool. That's sorted. The only thing we needed to do was change it to be a winger on the right, and I think that's the only change we really made, wasn't it? No, custom, stay on custom, and we'll go winger, attack, leave you there, leave all of that there, that's cool. Advance forward, complete, and false 9. Sorted. So I think we have Bell up front, which is not what we want. Antonio and Lowe, that's cool. Holgate and Pinnock, no. We want that. Palmer there, sure. We're going to give Hutchinson a run out in his first game. Although he's better on the other wing, so can Bailey play left mid? No, he's purely right mid. Whatever, you can just play out of position. Hayden and Palmer's fine. I think that's about as good as our team gets. We don't need these guys on the bench. Sorted. That is pretty cool. Do you know you play Zidane in this game as an actual player? He's in the free agents. Yeah, I did. I did know you can do the Zidane stuff. You used to be able to play as the managers from the Live Aid team as well. So you could have like Roy Keane as your manager way before player manager faces were added. You think you should play Hutchinson in the middle? I'll try him on the wing, and if he's not very good, I might move him up to be the advanced forward or the false 9. How do you use these mods? You tried once whenever you launch the game, squad file always gets damaged. So all you have to do is reset the squads if that happens, and it should be fine. But now we're about to see the might of the Reggae Boys, I think that's their nickname, playing against Suriname, one of the most underrated national teams out there potentially. I mean, they've had a lot of high potential players who could have played for Suriname. I mean, if I was playing FIFA 91 doing the exact same challenge, then we could have had like Cliver, we could have Hullet, I think. There was a couple of other ones from the national team in the Netherlands. Okay, Hutchinson feels quite good in the game. I haven't really looked at his play style, so I'm not 100% sure what kind of play styles he has, but he seems decent. Maybe we could play him as a wide playmaker because his dribbling seems really good. Go on, Palmer, just hit it. Ooh, I took a good save there from Vason. I'm not sure if that's a real player, but Suriname are pretty good. Do we have to pay for the mod? No, you don't have to pay for the mod. This one is totally free. There is a Patreon, though, if you want to help support the mod. But I haven't paid for anything. You know, this is totally free, and it just makes career mode so much more fun. I mean, imagine doing this challenge with normal career mode. You'd be like playing a friendly match like once a year against like Mexico, and you'd only be able to use America and stuff. It would just be kind of bad. Jamaica's a really cool team to do this challenge for. I'm not sure if there's any other good ones out there. You could maybe do it with France, but you know, they've had a couple of players that could have played for like the Ivory Coast and stuff, but come on, win the header. There's just so many part Jamaicans that play in the Football League that it just makes it like a really fun challenge with players that you've actually heard of. Who do I think will win the Champions League? If Madrid can hold on to their win, I don't think there's anyone else out there that can compete with Real Madrid. At least not until Forest get into the Champions League next year, in which case, yeah, I think Forest will win next year. A little bit of irony on that. But Forest have only ever been in 3 Champions Leagues, and they did win them twice. So they have got a pretty damn good record. Okay, back to the match anyway. Suriname keeping the ball. Dyke Steele. I remember him playing for a pretty decent team. I can't remember who they were though. Longwijk. I'm guessing he plays in Holland somewhere. Pinas. Never heard of him. Kleiber. Is that the Kleiber? Okay. Vason. Oh, they've chipped him again. They've chipped Antonio. Maybe it's because he's a false nine. Come on, low. Oh, I thought we could have just about won that. They are really keeping the ball here. This is tough to get the ball back. Yes, good stuff there. Fingers crossed we can win this and get another player that isn't a winger, because we have a lot of wingers. Oh, Lowe is like running with that. Wins it back as well. Omari Hutchinson. A little bit of technical dribbling. Can't quite get the shot away. Ghana would be a good one. Yeah, it would actually. That's a good shout. There are some decent players like Hudson Odoi you could pick. He'd be a good winger for them. Bailey gets away from his man. Can he get away from this one? I don't think he can. Lati Bodier really is not a very good wing back, but he's got around his man. Gives it to our star man. Ah, we were going for the low cross, and I think we had 3 men in the middle. That is a really scary looking kit. It looks like a unloaded texture. Oh, we nearly got the end of the corner. I'm feeling pretty confident about this because Suriname haven't actually really had a shot yet, but knowing Ultimate AI, they'll have one shot and scoring. So we still got to stay on guard, and we've just left a massive gap there with Pinnock. Okay, run out to it, Lati Boudier. See if we can cover this man in the middle, which we can't, but we do get Pinnock back in time. Love it. Okay, Antonio. Hutchinson, the new boy. He's looking to impress. Low turns. Ah, that was so close to Antonio timing his run perfectly there. But he hasn't got the pace he used to have. Nigeria is in this mod, so you could do it with Saka and Osimhen. Yeah, Saka playing for Nigeria would be cool. But I'm trying to do it with uncapped players, because otherwise they could have like Raheem Sterling on the list. He's the biggest one, I think. Is Reece James also Jamaican, I think? You know, there's some really good players. I'm kind of going for lower rated ones because I want to keep it a little bit more challenging. But the goal is to try and see how far we can get in the World Cup. So we've still got a while until the World Cup, but hopefully that gives us the chance to try and win some matches, you know. Becker. Oh, it's Sheraldo Becker or whatever. How many times have I seen him linked with like Premier League teams when he was on fire for Union Berlin? I'm not sure what's happened to him now. I assume he still plays in Germany somewhere. Is the mod IEP? Yeah, it's the exact one that I've linked in the description, except I'm on Title Update 9. So you go on their Discord, which is totally free to join and stuff. And they've posted the link to that version of the mod. So that's what I'm using. Come on, Bailey. Oh, he never made the run. He was on winger attack, but he never made the run. Are they just going to pass us to death without actually having a shot themselves? I think they're definitely playing for a draw. And I'm not confident we can beat Mexico, because as everyone knows who's ever played career mode, Mexico have a lot of very good players that happen to be free agents. So, be playing against Alexis Vega for the first time rather than with him in that Mexico game. Kleiber. Gives it to Longvike. Oh, Omari Hutchinson can't quite get on the end of that. There's a big gap in the midfield again. That's the kind of the floor of the 4-4-2 we're using. Okay, good, it's fine. Bernard got back. Hutchinson gives it to Pinnock. Drill it into Bailey. Okay, we have 2 men we could be playing this to. But we choose the wrong one. We try and go fancy, and we're like, oh, we'll play it through this gap because they might be unmarked, but I suppose it was high risk, high reward. Okay, while the ball's there, let's quickly make some subs. So Bailey used to be able to play as a striker, so we'll try him up front and bring on Mari Gray there, and we'll play Hutchinson on the other wing because he is a right winger. We'll bring on Holgate at right back because he might have a bit more speed. Cool. Pinas does a couple of Cruyff turns and plays it forward to Desai, who has then just barged through one of our players. We need to mark Geraldo Becker because they're going to try and pull this back. Oh, they nearly didn't need to. Actually, ref, we'll take the kick. We'll take the kick. Cool, get the subs on. Blake. Palmer. Holgate. Get it forwards. Lovely pass to Antonio, who's dropped deep. Okay. And that's Isaac Hayden. It's from midfield. Oh, what a finish from the centre defence in midfield. Number 45 for Jamaica. Isaac Hayden. And there's Neil Lennon, our stand-in for Steve McLaren, celebrating like he's from Kingstown himself. Kingstown. Oh, yes. Suriname. Okay, we're going to try and hold on. We're going to go defensive. They're not a very good team, but it took us that long to score. We can't risk them scoring as well. They do have a lot of pace up front with Geraldo Becker and stuff. So Longwike gives it to Ferrai. Paul turns, have a big bit of space because we outran the ball. But Isaac Hayden is on top form today. Gives it to Bailey. Antonio has Damari Gray hopefully out here. He does. He tries to use his pace, but he doesn't quite have enough. But he's got the determination to win the ball back. Oh, and then that was nearly pulled perfectly back to Antonio. And again, Antonio can't quite curl it in. Unlucky. Oh. Put Omari in the middle. I'm thinking, yeah, we don't have an attacking midfielder. I mean, Casey Palmer's all right. I remember how good he was when he was on loan at Chelsea, but gosh. Hutchinson has been decent in this game. This is probably how we might line up for the rest of the, well, unless we get another good left winger. Put Bailey up front. Because as good as Max Lowe is when you're playing in the Championship, he's not quite good enough for international football, I don't think. Kleiber. Okay, we just have to defend like one more attack. Bell gets beaten. And the referee blows the whistle before they can head the cross. Maybe he was offside and that's why he's done it. But either way, that's another win. And you know what happens when we win a game, right? You know what happens when we win a game. That's right. We window FIFA. Hopefully it doesn't crash. And we move over to the spinner. Oh man, I love using the spinner. The spinner is so fun. So, we're going to spin this. And whatever player we land on, we have a 50-50 chance of them accepting a call-up to our team. So, it's Cyrus Christie. So he can play right back if he's actually on the game. Let me just check that he is still. Because this list, he is on the game still. He is technically Irish now. He's been in the Irish national team since 2014, but hasn't been on it since 2021. So maybe he does want to change nationality. We now have to run this and see if he accepts our contract offer, which it looks like he is also going to be accepting, although I'm not sure he's going to play too many matches. So that's 2 in a row. Omari, Hutchinson, and now Cyrus Christie are joining the Jamaican national team. Very, very cool. So, let's resume the match so we can actually confirm the win inside career mode. Man, I love using the wheel of names. It is so good. It is so good. So, we're not going to do it now in case it breaks the game, but we'll save Cyrus Christie at our brains, and we'll do it after we've played the Mexico match. So we can't actually see this, which is a little bit annoying. We can't see our table except here, but we are doing all right with 1 win. We're ahead of the United States, which isn't too bad. Can we see our top scorers? No, we still can't see that either, unless it counts as one of these competitions. It's not that one. It's not that one. And yeah, I guess that, at least that hasn't broken the game. Can we see it on here anywhere, like our actual table? I don't think we can. No, we cannot. Unless it's one of the women's ones. Because they're usually not on here. So this might actually be something else. Okay, no, it's not. It is the women's tables. Cool. Sorted. So now we have to simulate until the game against Mexico. this is going to be a tougher game, but I suppose at least deep down we know that Cyrus Christie is about to become the latest Jamaican footballer. Wow. Very, very cool. So, Mexico, the big match. They are top of the table, probably with 3 wins out of 3. We are second with 2 wins out of 3. We've beaten America. We've beaten Suriname just then. And now we have a chance to beat Mexico and really take control of the North American qualifications group. It should be a tough game, this one, but I think we can do it. So, some big names in their team. Alexis Vega, like I said, how many times have we signed him as a free agent? Well, now we're playing against them for the Mexican national team. They're a team that's already on the game, so they're not part of this mod, but Jamaica absolutely are. And the game gets underway then. We've still got Antonio playing up front with Max Lowe, but that could change at half-time. He might move Bailey up there. Although Max Lowe's got a bit of space there. Oh, what a tackle that was from Reyes. We were about to unleash one, and honestly, shots from that position usually do go in FIFA. Gallardo passes it to Vega. Oh, we've got a big gap ourselves there. Jimenez, it's not. Hopefully he can't find it. Bell gets there. What a left back Omari Bell's turning out to be. So Hutchinson, in his second game ever, gets absolutely nailed by Araujo. What a tackle that was. Now, Pinnock runs out of position. Hayden covers him. Nice having a few experienced names in there. Cyrus Christie, of course, going to be another experienced name. But Romo has put Mexico ahead already. An annoying goal to concede, but pretty good one as well. Didn't you win 2 games? Ah, sorry, yeah, that was before the table sort of updated. Ferramanes, so this is Max Lowe. Still not sure why he's got that name. It might be a translation table error. I've definitely seen stuff like that before when I've tried to change names inside the game via modding. But Hayden. We've got Hutchinson sort of holding back a little bit, but that's fine. Gets to the edge of the box. We're going to hit this. And it takes a good save from Malagon. Nice. And then Bailey gets taken out, but the referee gives a goal kick. Of course, it makes sense Mexico doing a Mexican wave, but the Jamaican fans doing it is it's Jamal Lowe. Why do I keep saying Max Lowe? Yeah, of course it's Jamal Lowe. It's because Max Lowe used to play for Forest. He's the name on my tongue, tip on my tongue. Okay, Hutchinson gives it to Casey Palmer, whose pass is terrible, not good. Alexis Vega. This one's feeling a little bit less certain than the Suriname game, especially because we're already 1-0 down. Oof, dive in. If we'd have caught him there, it could have been a red card. But look at our press. We're not playing like a Simeone team. We're on the front foot. Despite the fact we're using Simeone's 4-4-2. Can we win this? Pinnock can't win it. Jimenez beats Pinnock in the air, which is not good news for us. Lati-Boudier gets beaten. Come on. Someone get back at him. They play it out wide to Vega. Orbelin cuts outside. Andre Blake, good save. Get it out to Hutchinson and see if we can counter. Because we do have more pace than their defenders. Jamal Lowe, not good enough on that touch. Unfortunately. Antonio, can you press? Kind of can, but he's not got that same physical power that he used to have before he turned 34. Jimenez cuts back outside. Oberlin. And the rebound falls to Romo, who's got a second of the game. That was just good play from Mexico. Blake did a decent save, but palmed it into the danger area. It's not what we needed. And it's looking like a new player might not be joining Jamaica after this match. Okay. Orbelin. Good stuff there. Hutchinson gives it to Hayden. Jamal Lowe, got his name right this time, to Omari Bell. Rauho again, we just can't get around him. We don't have enough pace or strength. He must be quite good physically. And now Mexico are just going to sort of focus on keeping the ball while also attacking pretty strongly as well, to be fair. Good defending on the trick. If we can get one back, I do have faith we can probably tie the match, but I don't think we'll be able to win it from this position. Bailey trying to do a little bit too much. What are all the small national teams you're able to do this with? Suriname's the smallest. Actually, no, Indonesia is probably the smallest one. You can probably pick up some decent half Indonesian players, but I think they won't be quite as good as the ones that can play for Jamaica. Romo's a good free agent if you ever want to do a free agents FC. Okay. I definitely know the name. I don't think I've ever signed him. Of course, the Mexican national team is just full of really good free agents. So Jimenez. Okay, ball goes out. Is that Romo? Oh, it's Gallardo. He kept it in. That was pretty interesting. But we can hopefully take advantage of that because we've got Antonio running into the space where their fullback would have been. Can he get around their defender? Not quite. He tried to just boot him and then he fell over. That's hilarious stuff. That is hilarious stuff. But yeah, Mexico, by far the best team in this North America region. Oh dear, Latibudier has been beaten by Vega. Good, gets back at him though. Okay. Corner kick for Mexico. Orbelin gets around Omari Hutchinson. Jimenez. Oh, it's a good save from Blake. That could have gone in. Let's just roll it out and boot it to Bell. I think we've got Jamal Lowe. Potentially could get on the end of this if he kicks it far enough. Oh no, Angelo. He's got a bit of pace himself, I guess. Damn. I'm used to Jamal Lowe having sort of 90 pace, but it really does not seem that fast. Maybe it's because the rest of my team's pretty speedy. Here's the double goal scorer, Romo. Gets beaten by Palmer. Bailey. Oh, Antonio. Orbelin gets in the way. So we've got Pinnock at the back still. He's not got a lot of pace, but he's got the defensive ability usually. Latibudier dived in and got away with it somehow. Good bit of blocking there from Antonio as well. So Bailey has room to run. And if Jamal Lowe would be interested in making a run when I triggered him, things would have been a little bit better there. Quinoez, he was another one of those amazing free agents you used to be able to get before he moved to Dubai. Is he at Saudi Arabia or Dubai? I can't remember which one he's in. Jimenez flips it out, but Bell is there. Good stuff. Hutchinson. Come on, flick it on. That's good. This is better football from us. Oh, but then the last pass to Antonio was just intercepted with the back heel of the Mexican defender. Oh, we've dived in. We really shouldn't have done that. Get back. Yeah, good stuff. I noticed I've been saying his name a lot. He must be playing really well. Pinnock as well. Someone else that I say a lot of times. But Oberlin gets through off the post. Okay, they didn't get the rebound this time. I'd have been feeling pretty hard done by if it had fallen to a Mexican again. Oh, we've dived in and we've given away a penalty. So that's basically confirmed a loss. Only a yellow card, thankfully. It seemed a little bit harsh, but technically I could create Usain Bolt. I could. Oh, we save it though. Fine. That's decent. Let's give some of these other players a go. So we'll try Hutchinson through the middle, I guess. Not as the holding midfielder, but there. We'll bring on Bobby Reed. Lemby Kisser. Have we got a different? We tried Johnson Clark Harris. And we'll try Holgate at the back. We can do this. Man. So, who do you guys think is the most famous Jamaican of all time? Let's say footballer first, but all time it's got to be Usain Bolt. Him or Bob Marley. They're both obviously really big names, different fields. football is hard to say. I don't know who they've really had that's been world class. Clark Harris. Okay, we'll get back into the game maybe. Could maybe salvage a draw. I wasn't expecting that when I made the subs. I was kind of giving up, to be honest. You're heading out. Thanks for being here so long, Kraken Kid, and thanks for the donation as well. That was really, really nice of you. Orbelin. It's the ball. It's, oh, unlucky. Bobby Reed, not quite. I got the strength. I really do need to set up the OBS to show stream donations because it's a bit disappointing, I imagine, if you donate to someone and it doesn't pop up into the Clark Harris. Okay, Antonio. Again, their defender just got a foot in. He could have had 2 goals, but he just got involved both times. Anderson. No, if we hadn't done the subs, maybe we could have got back into this a little bit better with like Bailey on the wing still. But it's fine. Hutchinson doesn't have the time to counter-attack. We've lost, which means we're not doing the wheel this time. Which sucks. I like getting the new players, especially for a national team, but at least we don't have to play Mexico again in the knockout rounds. Canada beat the USA, Suriname and Costa Rica in the other one. So I guess we're playing Costa Rica soon, and at least now we know that the date is 2 weeks and 1 day before, so we'll sim to here and then just go forwards normally. Try India next time. Do they have a lot of players that have played for other nationalities? Because the wheel is a big part of what the stream is, really. If I go onto the wheel, you can have a look at some of the names while this is simulating. So we have Dwight Gale would be interesting. Gio Accini, he's quite good. Suzuki's a good goalkeeper. I think that's Ben Johnson, not Brennan Johnson. Morgan Gibbs-White. Job Bellingham would be cool. Smith Rowe. Andros Townsend, if he's still playing. Oh no, Job's the different one, the younger brother. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Reece Nelson. Calvin Phillips. Omar Richards, some really cool players that we could join. They could join the club if we do this safe for long enough. Not the club, the nation, I guess I should be saying. But for now, we need to do Cyrus Christie, of course. We need to do Cyrus Christie. He was the last player that sort of accepted our deal to join the club. He's not going to be too good. I can't imagine he's going to be anything more than bench fodder. Oh my god, that's so many players. Christie. Cool. There he is. Cyrus Christie, Republic of Ireland, is actually becoming Jamaica. Welcome to the team, boyo. Close this. And if you're interested, that's how we've been doing it. That's how we've been doing every single change that we've been doing. That's sorted. Let's go on to here. And it is finally time to submit our squad. Cyrus Christie is probably... Oh, no, he's actually better than Powell, although he's really fast. Tavon Gray as well. He's still got a bit of pace to say he's 32. Oh, well. We'll add him in, see what's going on with him. We've got a ton of other players here. We've got Greg Lee. I might bring Damian Lowe in. Can he play any of the position? No, but he's got good stats at least. Cool. So, enter calendar. Costa Rica. We're playing Mexico again. Oh no. Maybe we'll have had a player from beating Costa Rica that means we can then go on to beat Mexico. I mean, there's at least a decent chance of that happening. Anything happening on the news there on the right-hand side? Can't see anything. Oh, you're doing a career mode while having the stream. That's really cool. Thanks for tuning in, because I know it's a bit of a niche idea, especially going from the viewer count. I can tell it's not as popular as some of the other stuff, but I'm really enjoying it. So, Costa Rica. Let's have a look at the opposition analysis first, shall we? So they're a 3-star team, 68, 67, 68. They don't have Keylor Navas anymore, thankfully, but they've got Gamboa, who's decent, and that JP guy. They've still got some threat. What do? They play tiki-taka. Seems like all of the teams seem to like playing it. So our direct counter-attack is at least a change when it comes to some of the team. We're going to go Bailey up front, Hutchinson on the right, and Gray on the left. I think that's probably the best way to balance this team out. Cyrus Christie, do we play him? He's not as physical, but I think we will give him a go. If he's willing to join the team, the nation, then we got to give him at least one match, haven't we? You're updating it in the Career Save Review channel, waiting for the next video. I try and do one a month, don't I? So, I mean, you've already been in like 6 of the videos or whatever. So you probably already know how frequent they are. So, yeah, there'll be one coming out soon. There always is. Well, I think what we've got is FIFA not playing in the right resolution. So let me just quickly make sure that it is. Oh God, what's going on there? Cool. Sometimes you have to full screen and then window it and then full screen it to go back to 1080p. Cool. Let's have a look at Cyrus Christie then, shall we? See how he is in the Jamaican national team. He's more of a centre-back from what I remember when he played for Forest. But it does seem like he wants to get forwards a bit here, which is good. Hutchinson gets fouled, but that's fine. I thought that Calvo was going to try and commit there, but thankfully for them, he didn't. Taylor gives it to Martinez, to Alcocer. Christie, good defending. At least he's taller than Latibeaudiere. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that throw in, Costa Rica. Has Hutchinson got the pace? He has. He gets away from one. And we have a couple of options in the middle, but they're not even going to chase us down. So we're just going to run through and finish it off the post. What a finish that was. That was really good. I mean, what was their throw in? Why did they just throw it straight to Hutchinson? I won't not say thank you for that, though. That was solid. So, 1-0 after 9 minutes. I think we might be spinning the wheel after this one, guys. Hopefully we get Smith Rowe. He's the player that I want the most, I think. Although a striker would be nice. I'm not sure what options we've got. Most of the players are wingers or wing backs. So I suppose a left wing back would be cool. Omar Richards might be decent. So, Hutchinson. Alcocer. Palmer, nice. Gives it to Pinnock. Can't quite do anything there. Big gap, big gap. Oh, that's so bad. Not Andre Gray. Omari Gray gets nailed from behind. Brandon Aguilera. Gosh. Should be a red. That was terrible. Isaac Hayden. Nice little turn. Gives it to Ethan Pinnock. Casey Palmer. He's a nice little player, Casey Palmer, you know. He's reasonably quick. He's got a bit of dribbling. Still quite young, I imagine. Maybe like mid-20s to starting his late 20s. Be a cool pickup if you're a championship club. Valera is their playmaker, I assume. Going from how much he's touching the ball. They've got Leal. Gives it to Chacon. Martinez. Oh, good stuff. Good save from Blake. Let's chip it forwards. And Omari Gray gets there. Nice turn to get away from his man as well. Hopefully he doesn't get taken out like they seem to like doing. But no, give it to Bell. Bailey gives it back to Gray. Bailey makes a run here. Things could be getting good. We went to the wrong player. I think it was Hayden making a run, or it might have even been our other midfielder, Casey Palmer. Alcocer to Leal. Cyrus Christie has been physically beaten. It's fine. Hayden's there. Holding midfielder, just making sure that no one can move on the edge of our box. It's good stuff. Antonio nearly found Hutchinson. Martinez. Okay. Plays it out Alcacer. He's getting a lot of touches in the ball, but Cyrus Christie, I've been kind of impressed with him, to be honest, so far. Nice little bit of trickery there from Antonio against no one. Proper FIFA 14 skill to glory stuff. Okay, Hutchinson. Still an early ball. Why not? Flick it. Bailey. Oh, he had time. We didn't need to do a first time shot there. We could have brought that down, ran in, and just like finessed it around the goalkeeper. Okay. Aguilera. Gets on the ball, close him down. Gamboa. I remember when he was a big deal in the Premier League when he was playing for Sunderland. If it is the same Christian Gamboa. Okay, Aguilera still on the ball. The big playmaker. Pinnock though wins it back. And yet again we're on the counter-attack. And yet again we mess up the pass hilariously bad. But half-time, not bad, not bad. I think having Thingy at front, Bailey at front is an improvement on Jamal Lowe. Mainly because I can actually say his name properly and don't just keep calling him Max Bailey or something. Okay. So, tiki-taka Costa Rica on the ball again. But that's fine. We win the ball back. Antonio, playing as a false 9, gives it to Bailey. Bailey goes out to Cyrus Christie, who's there. Okay. I remember he had a decent cross on him in real life, so maybe he does in the game. Although there's no one in the middle. But Bailey gets there. Oh, it's a good save. They don't have Keylor Navas, but that was one that he would have been proud of. Bennett. Oh, I've lost chat. I just want to make sure that I am still streaming and I haven't just disappeared. Hopefully that is the case. Come on, load. Okay. It looks like I am still streaming. Cool. Let's go back into the game. That was scary. When it said I had no connection all of a sudden, I was like, uh-oh. Okay, Leal gives it to Chacon. Hoofed forwards. And we're going to get there. Nice. Omari Hutchinson. We tried to do the effort touch to get around someone, but nothing we could do. And then their defender panics, and then we panic and just pass it back to them. God, come on, guys. Let's get our head in the game. They've kicked it off. We've got 2 balls on the pitch, but we're waiting for Pinnock to take this one anyway. Let's bust out the cannon arm. He's not having a good game. 6.1 rating, but if we can flick this on. We do. Hayden was offside. Oh, annoying. Why was Hayden up there and not Antonio? Okay. Great. Gives it to Hayden. Bad pass. But Bailey wins it back. And then does a bad shot. Annoying. Okay, Calvo. Aguilera, a bit of space. Leal. I am really liking playing on Ultimate. It's nice. It's nice to have a bit of a challenge again. Oh, as I say that, Aguilera finesses it into the back of the net. Oh, it's just good play from Costa Rica. They pull it back. Big gap. The holding midfielder's not there anymore. And it's all over. Okay. Adhu says, who is my best player? It's gotta be Leon Bailey. He has been so good for us. He scored probably 80% of our goals. But we need to get back into this one. We need him to start performing a little bit better in this game. Okay. Benete. Gamboa. JP, come on. Imagine calling yourself JP. It's proper confidence right there. Okay, we're going to go to a pressing formation. So probably going to still keep Antonio and Bailey up front while we can press their tiki-taka a little bit more. They're just spinning around with centre backs. Can't get the ball off them. Come on. Antonio. If Antonio can't do it, I don't think any of our team can. Bailey nearly getting in there. Oh, that would have been good. Gamboa. Okay, turns our man as usual. Hutchinson's there. Gives it to Antonio. Big gap. Hit it. Oh, saved by Teixeira. Have you got John Russell in my team? He's on the bench somewhere, I think. But he's not actually, he's not good enough to start, really. Antonio, it's a bad header. Oh, we nearly got to it as well. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to get a goal. Who can we change? We'll put Clark. Oh, Cyrus Christie was up front for a minute there. It's not what we want. We will... What can we even do? Clark Harris was good when he came on off the bench. We've got... Have we not got... Gray? Where's Gray? Is Gray injured, maybe? Bring on Holgate for Bell. It's a little bit more height. We just need someone with loads of pace. If we got anyone. Powell. Fine. He can play in midfield. We'll put Bailey as a centre mid. Okay. Now we just need the ball to go off the pitch or, you know, to commit a foul or something. Well, there's the foul. Hopefully it's not a red card as well. Okay, cool. Just a talking to from the referee. Why can't you use Jamaica in your game? They're not actually in the game because EA doesn't care about international management. So, yeah, sucks. But Jamaica are actually really fun to use as well. Oh my god, that is not where we were aiming that. Bailey, what are you doing? Okay, he's offside. Hopefully we give it to Bailey, he doesn't just pass it to no one again. Okay, Antonio, Clark Harris was through, that's close. We bring on Anderson. The game didn't even want to show us the replay there, it just skipped through it. You knew I had some Jamaican in me. I don't. I've been to Jamaica, but I've never. Definitely don't think there's any in my family tree. Bernard. Low. Ferramanes, as the game likes to call him. Antonio. Come on, Antonio. Who's this? Clark Harris. Bailey. Oh, we got too intricate. We should just take a shot. A draw. We really needed a new player. Oh, we could have got a new player there, but we choked it. A draw against Costa Rica, not too bad. Is this a mod, and how did I get yours? Yes, this is a mod, and it is linked in the description to this video. So if you want to check out what teams are in it, I already showed some at the start of the stream, but check it out. Check out the mod in the description. So we're playing Mexico next, which could be a big game for qualification to the World Cup. Leal got man of the match. He wasn't even a Jamaican, one of the reggae boys. Oh, okay. So Mexico's up next, and in the next international break, which is ages away, we're playing USA and Suriname still. So the next one after this is in March. The table is looking okay. Canada could be a massive match when we have to play them again as well. But Mexico are the best team. They're just the best team in America. The America region. Palmer's looking tired. So we could possibly... We have to play Anderson, I think. We've got Bell, Bernard, Pinnock, Latibud. Yeah, that's fine. Low up front. Yeah, we'll give that a go because we didn't actually use Bailey too much. He had a couple of chances, but he couldn't get his foot on the ball properly. Do I have any of the mods? I do have some of the mods, but none of them are active right now, except for this mod. So you can probably get face mods that work with this as well. Mexico's home stadium. Is this the Azteca? Or is it a fake stadium? Oh, it's the Stadion Olympic. The Azteca is such a cool stadium. But Mexico, this is a huge game. We're in the yellow as well. I love playing in the yellow. It's so much better playing in the other kit. It's just a shame the back's got that big bit of black on it, because otherwise it would be really nice. Straight away going for the killer ball. You know, we want to score straight away, but we can't be too silly with the ball. Can't waste it like that. Orbelin chips it out, but thankfully it goes off the pitch. So, what was the score when we played Mexico the first time? It wasn't good. How have we just thrown that away? Oh my god, it's taken them 5 minutes, 50 seconds to score. Put inside. Big gap. Well, there's always a big gap with this tactic. And they've gone 1-0 up. It's fine though. It is fine. We can get back into this. Oh, we nearly. If we'd have got around that guy again. I remember that. When we played Mexico the first time, their defenders were so good. They were so good. They would just get a foot in every single time. Come on, let's not make it 2-0. Okay, good. Misses the target. Yeah, no Omari Hutchinson. Pinnock gets it out wide. I can't remember. Oh no, he is playing left mid. Good stuff. Nice, cuts inside. He's really technical, which I like. It's just our passing. When we get into the striker positions, both Jamal Lowe and Mikel Antonio, they're not the best passers. They're really not. So it is quite hard to complete a pass when we get it to our attackers. Our midfield's decent at them, but the rest of the team is... I mean, look at that. Maybe our midfield isn't very good either. When they're doing, like... We're playing El Rondo right now. Mexico are just passing us to death. Martin gets around Pinnock. Needed that save to stay in the game. It's fine. We don't need to pass. We got Bailey. We can just run. Come on. Gives it to Antonio. See Bailey making a run through the middle though. 1-2. Low. Yes. Low hits it low. Falls down. Wayne Rooney celebration. What a goal. What nation would you recommend for a centre-back in youth scouting? When I did that experiment, I think Germany was the best nation. Good stuff though. Come on. Latibudier gives it to Bailey. Bailey to Antonio. Ah, but Chavez is there. This is such a tough match. There's no space. And also the kits look kind of similar, which doesn't really help. Maybe we should have put Mexico in their home kit. They are at home after all. Orbelin, what a powerful shot that was. But Blake is there. This reminds me of when you play the Champions League for the first time, and all of a sudden, like, the game's like 10 times harder. That's what this match feels like. It's like the Champions League AI has been activated for Mexico. Latibudier. Good stuff. I think he gets his foot in a bit better than Cyrus Christie, even though he's smaller and a bit slower. Yes, come on, Bailey. Oh, we're so close to getting the ball there. Oh, that would have been a nice... I was trying to chip the keeper. I think it would have got over him. We were just too slow, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, it could have been 2-0. Orbelin dominating the ball, but just like last time, Anderson with a bit of strength there. Oh. Okay. Chavez says, long ball, but Blake's there. That's fine. That's terrible. What are we doing? Anguello. Huerta. Back heel. Huerta again into the box. Yes, Hutchinson. Bad Hutchinson. No. Orbelin with the step overs. We are getting absolutely like ruined in this game. Can't do anything, and they've got so much flair. Huerta. It's around 1. Needs a good save from Blake. Oh, that's half time. I was like, what is going on now? Half time. Decent. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Okay. Are we going to make any changes? I'm not so sure we are. What signings would I recommend for a Man United career mode? Um, it's a hard one. Centre backs. They've already signed quite a few centre backs, so have a look where they came from. So like Bayern Munich and Ajax. I suppose they could probably sign someone from Sporting Lisbon this time. They like to sign players from their manager's old clubs, so have a look at Sporting. Um, Other than that, yeah, I'm not sure. Have they not made a Man United video recently? God, Mexico are like properly passing it. Passing it, like first touch passes, aren't they? Okay, it's fine. Anderson gets it to Hutchinson somehow. Bell. Oh, Bell, man. What is that? He's up against Vela now, but fine. He's redeemed himself. And then done it again. His passing is absolutely dreadful. It's not a foul though, is it, ref? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. Chipped in. Low is there. I keep seeing his name as Fernandez or whatever, but it confuses me every time. There we go. Come on. Overlap Bell. No, we can't quite get the pass off. Although Jimenez is here. What's going on? Was the ref given a free kick? Oh, come on. That's so weak. Let's keep a man in this space here, because the ball always comes out to around there. There we go. Come on, Hutchinson. Has he got the pace? He doesn't have the pace. Araujo. Oh my days, that was so close. Okay. Oh, we got into the box. Do some FM content. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to stream some FM. Maybe another week when I do one of these streams, I can stream some FM. For sure. Hayden gets back. Good stuff. So we've got Omari out here. Our new signing. Low might have enough pace. Not quite. So we'll turn around. Give it to Hayden. We've got Bell. Overlapping. Low ball in. Low. Oh, that would have been a nice bit of football. The best football we've probably played so far is as Jamaica's manager. Any advice for developing youth players? It's all about morale, really. If you go on the player status page, you can see there's morale for contract, playtime, some of the stuff as well. I think like team performance is on there. As long as you keep all of those as high as possible, if they're all green thumbs up, then usually your player gets pretty big boost. If you look on the development plans, there's like development boost. They all impact that. So just keeping him really happy with the correct playtime for his contract is the best thing to do. Maybe we can go at the end of that. That was really ambitious, that pass, but come on. They've gone long. We might have like one more attack. We have to view the air. Oh, it's not great. Nice. Pinnock picks it up once again. Hutchinson. It's got a run from Antonio here. We just never get that last pass off, you know? We could have scored a few. Is that going to be given as a free kick? Doesn't look like it. Bailey. Antonio into the box. Hayden? We just need anyone. Come on. Get crosses in. Oh, they're going to get to that. Now they're going to counter-attack. We're trying to get it to Bell. We were too desperate. Who's this? Hugo Martin, I think that is. Huerta. Latibudia, that guy's just rugby tackled as ref. Come on. Okay. End of the game. End of the game. That's fine. You can't believe I'm doing this series. You've been doing this on your PC for the last month. Damn. That's pretty cool. Are you doing the spin the wheel thing as well? That would be cool. I have like all these players' names on a wheel. Um, I'll explain it in a second because we've got to simulate for ages now. Calendar. Let's fast forwards now until here. 2 days. Okay, so we'll fast forward to about the 9th. Yeah, so if I just change the scene on OBS quickly, um, I have this with a bunch of people who could play for Jamaica's names on it. And every time we win the game, I'm spinning it and seeing who will come up. So this time it would have been Vigaroo, maybe? Vigaroo. And then if they accept or not, we spin another wheel. And so far we've had a couple of acceptance. We had Cyrus Christie, that would have been good. We'd have got another goalkeeper there with Vigaroo. But not to be this time, unfortunately. Still simulating in the background. You think you should try the idea that you made? Yeah, adding that kind of thing is cool. I had something similar, and for a video that's coming out pretty soon, probably the start of March, that uses the players overall versus your team overall to like decide how likely they are to sign for you. So I fully get the idea, but just for the save, we're just having a little bit of fun here, aren't we? You know. You've got a 89 to 95 rated French player at your club. That's pretty cool. Could be the next Ginola, absolutely. That's a sick idea. Hi Elliot, thanks for joining. Very nice of you to be here. Oh man. It takes a while to simulate on FC25, doesn't it? I've got a pretty good setup going on, but it still sort of takes a while. Oh, let's move the microphone a little bit. Lean backwards. You haven't done the spin the wheel thing, but that's so cool. Your mother's Jamaican, so you do this on every FIFA. That is super cool. You sign players that could play for Jamaica but don't. I like that idea. That is cool. If you're wondering why we're playing as Celtic, it's because Steve McLaren isn't a face that we can use in the game, and I couldn't find a mod. So we're using Neil Lennon, and I moved him from Romania to Celtic just because I thought it would be quite a fast league to simulate. To be honest, I think there's less matches in Scotland than there are in Romania. Hi Diego, thanks for joining. You're a Newcastle fan. I see why you wanted a new Ginola then. Okay, I understand that now. That makes way more sense. That's cool. Yeah, getting a new French left winger. You've had a couple. Could be like the new Ben Arthur or the new Saint Maximin, but Ginola's, of course, better than both by a lot. Oh, you actually signed Greenwood. He's on my wheel, but I'm not really excited to sign him because I think that might be a little bit weird having Greenwood on my team. Oh man, we're nearly there. March, just like another week to simulate. It would be so much faster if the game didn't do the score animation or if this was optional. Because while it is cool to see the scores and stuff, it slows the game down so much. Like, so damn much. Cool. It is time for our next squad. Let's go, squad. Okay, no, we've got this Benfica game first, actually. Whoops. You used to live in Jamaica for 4.5 years. That is so cool, man. That's so cool. We've got Wes Harding. He's 28. I think he's upgraded his rating. Brown might have upgraded his rating too. Trayvon Gray. John. We've got a lot of fast defenders if we really wanted them. But we don't really have too much else. I don't know who Lambert is. I have no idea who Lambert is. Maybe he's someone that plays in the actual league. Matthew Bell. You could have an all Bell back four, nearly. Yeah, we're just going to keep the team as it is then. Sorted. And we have Suriname up first of this batch. Let's go. Let's go. We can beat these guys and then we can spin the wheel again. I'm sure of it. We can get another player here. I know it's like a 50-50 chance if we do actually get them after a win, but I'm sure we can do this. You've only just started playing player career this year. That's cool. Player career can be fun if you pick a fun player. I really enjoyed doing my ones with Dele Alli and Martial last year. They were both really fun. And the Oscar one this year was pretty fun as well. Not as fun as it was last year, but I still enjoyed it. Okay, Suriname. Let's have a look at their kits, shall we? So they've got, not select sides. They've got this all white one. So I think something might have gone wrong with the import there because it seems like they have a Serbia kit, maybe. Which I'm not sure about. So we'll keep them in that monstrosity of a kit. Which again, might actually be an error kit. Who knows? Hutchinson on the wing. I think we're going to put Gray in there and play Hutchinson as a centre mid. Bailey up front, and we're going to play Bobby Reed on the right. Cool. What mod am I using for the national team competition kits? I'm curious. It's the one that I've linked in the description. Hopefully, I haven't forgotten to not put it in the description. But it's called the IEP mod. So it adds about 35 new teams, which I think is pretty nice. Okay. So this is an important match because we need to beat the likes of Suriname if we ever want to qualify for the World Cup. Ooh, that played it through the gap. Haps. I know Haps. He plays in the Eredivisie, doesn't he? Dyke Steele. Did he play for Middlesbrough? I think I said that when we played them the first time. I was like, he played for a big club. But I think it might have been Middlesbrough. Haps. Okay, we've tried to nail him, but we've missed. Bell is pressing high. Denswell gets it to Ferrai. Bolker. Ferrai again. Bolker again. They're another team that plays really slow build-up tiki-taka, which is the exact opposite of how our Jamaica team plays. Bolker gives it to Ferrai. Out wide again. Is he going to turn around and play it back to Bolker eventually? That's what I'm imagining is about to happen. There's Bolker. Gives it to Longvike. Isaac Hayden wins it. Wins the slide tackle. And we're on our way. Antonio gets nailed from behind. But nothing given. Cool. Bailey throws it down the wing, but Damari Gray can't quite get there. Maybe we should have waited for Pinnock to take that and launched one into the box, but we didn't. Longvike gives it to Bulk. Dyke Steele gives it to Longvike, gives it to Bulk. Gives it to Longvike, gives it to Dyke Steele. And Gray gets there. Come on, it's 3-on-3 in this half right now, including two of our best players. So no one wanted to make a run though, and I think it's because Bailey can't play as a striker, so he doesn't actually make runs, which is a big flaw in our tactic actually. Now that I think about it, I forgot that that's how it worked with roles, and yeah, that is not good. Longvike gives it to Haps, to Dyke Steele, Bolker and Ferrai are going to touch the ball, I'm imagining. Like, they're not very adventurous with their style of play. It's a lot of just passing it to the same players. Longvike. Out to Haps. They don't seem to want to go down the left, ever. Back to Longvike. Back to Dyke Steele. Oh my god, Suriname, what are you doing, man? Finally, Becker touches it. Ferrai! And it's a good save from Blake. But now, we can throw it straight back to Suriname. Oh no. But Bobby Reed wins it. We don't have to watch them just play it between 3 players for a while. We get it out wide. Antonio. Hayden loses the ball annoyingly. Oh, man. Becker. It's annoying. Back to some low-speed build-up for Suriname. Kleiber. The Kleiber, by the way. I'm pretty sure. The one from Ultimate Team. Hayden. Nice. Okay. Antonio. Can't lay the ball off annoyingly. So close. I'm actually really enjoying doing this save. Doing like an international only save is something that the new pre-game setup actually does let you do, which is really cool. You can just turn no sackings on your club team. Just pick whoever you want to be your manager. And if you're playing on PC, you can you know, guarantee you get international job, the one that you want. If you're on PS5 or Xbox, you can just sort of simulate until you get the one you want. It's usually quite easy to tell what team you're going to get because it's based on the star rating of your actual team. And yeah, you can just be the international manager really and just totally ignore how club team's getting on. But that first half was very, very boring. So thanks for tuning in. Okay. Bailey can go out on the right. Bobby Reed can... Oh, what do we even do here? Let's put Clark Harris on. He's more of a target man. But hopefully, because he's a striker, he can actually make some runs. Is the idea, at least. Okay, Gray gives it to Antonio. Oh, he just absolutely, like, destroyed someone there. Omari Bell. This is perfect if we get this throw in. Hinnock is already over it. Okay. Hopefully, that is Johnson Harris. No, it was Antonio, but that's fine. We win the ball back with Hayden. And his pass, like, who is that to? Manual passing, man, is really difficult to figure out. Oh my god. Becker got flattened. No. No foul. No card. Definitely a foul, no card. Can we just get one counter-attack to work? That's all we need. We've got Bailey and Antonio ahead of us. We waited too long. They were both offside if we'd have played that over the top, I think. Bad pass anyway. Dents Will passes it out to Bulker. Okay, we can win that. We can. Gray gets there. Who have we got in the middle? No one, apparently. A little bit further back, and I think Antonio could have got there. Damn it. I think low cross is the only way to really score from a cross in the game this year. Can we play that early? We can. The guy on a booking. It could have been a second yellow if we'd forced him into a foul, but it was just a good tackle. Come on, Gray. We're really starting to press on a little bit more now. This is good. We're not letting them just pass the ball around. We're getting on them, although, again, we've dropped down again. Let's go into this pressing formation, because I think that's the one that worked against Suriname last time we played them. Okay. So that is going to sort of leave us a little bit open at the back. And disaster. Oh, Bernard. Brilliant. Someone suggested we played him ages ago, and what a decision that was. That pass was awful. Again. Come on, guys. How do you do a low cross? You just double tap the cross button and they hit it in low. It's really useful, especially when you're like sort of pulling the ball back, because a lot of the time the AI doesn't mark your players in the middle until you've got the ball in the air. So they're usually unmarked. It's really useful. Okay, Latibudier. He's swapped sides to win that ball. And, oh my god, again, the pass just in between 3 players, perfectly in the middle. I need to get better at that. So... Oh, we could have won that. We could have won the ball there. We were so close to getting the stand tackle right. We need to go on attacking. None of those options are really going to help. Geraldo Becker with the step over. Oh no. Farai. It didn't let me switch player. No. Not Costa Rica. Suriname have scored. The manager's on the pitch. That's terrible. That is terrible. Disaster. An absolute disaster. We were on all-out attack, trying to get this win to get a new player, but it looks like we're not going to get one. Unless Johnson Harris can do something special now. He can't. Denswell with like a flare touch in defense. What a player. I think we are maybe not going to end up winning the World Cup in this save, guys. Oh, Latitude saving us. Can we at least equalise to like not ruin our league position? Long bike. Haps, nice one. Bernard gets back. Right, what's our options? Clark Harris, go on. We've got Antonio, but we've also got Omari Gray. Last minute. Oh no, he's missed the target. You've at least got to hit the target, as Roy Keane would say right there. Oh. You actually have one of the worst gameplay, man. What is up? I assume you mean how bad I am at the game, and honestly, I think it's probably because I've been playing now for nearly 3 hours straight, so I am sort of like losing concentration, to be fair. But if you mean the gameplay on the actual pitch, this is just standard gameplay, so it's the same bad gameplay that everyone has. Oh, Clark Harris. So close, man, so close. We've lost. Suriname have beaten us. Hi, what year are we in? We are still in 2025, actually. Just in March 2025. Whoa, jet just went past my hand. That's so sick. Yeah, 2025. But, yeah. Okay. So, I'm thinking, because I've been streaming for so long, nearly 3 hours, I might give this save another go next week. Like, maybe not start again, but start from this position and see if we can do better, because I've been streaming for a while now and I can see that my gameplay is getting worse, like that guy said. But yeah, it was a really fun idea and I want to keep this going. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream right now, guys. So thank you to everyone who joined in. I see we had 3,100 people have joined the stream at some point, which is pretty damn sick. And we also had 3 donations, which is really good as well. So thank you if you donated. And yeah, thanks for everyone who liked the videos. Anyone who tuned in at all, really do appreciate it. So yeah, hopefully some of you guys enjoyed the stream. Even though it wasn't the most successful, we did still sort of have a lot of fun, hopefully. So yeah. Thanks, guys. See you next week. Cheers. End stream.